Jason Minix.
They go back to big day as Super Bowl champions. Dallas 52, Buffalo 17.
It's the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
All right.
I don't know. I was all rehearsed. I rehearsed for an hour for that Sports Center at the top of the hour, and bam, it goes all away. Man, what a day. Cowboy fans in heaven today, are they not? It's Super Bowl, baby.
Oh, stop.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Super Bowl.
Dude.
Here we go. Oh, my goodness. Thanks for joining us on this Monday as we do react to what was another great football weekend. This is the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm Joe Reinagle. He's Jason Minix with the Cowboy shirt on.
Always.
There you go. Super Bowl bound.
And I tell you, you beat the command skins, and that feels like it counts twice, even three times. I mean, so many of you, looking at you, Reinagle.
Yeah.
Picked Washington to win that game.
I think I was wrong. As well. You were right.
Pledge,
it happens.
Looking like a Houston Texans practice squad player today. I mean, he's got everything. He's ready to go in. Has a beanie on because, it's 85 degrees outside. Has a sleeveless hoodie, which still makes no sense to me. Has the shorts, the tights, the cleats. He's ready to go.
Ready to go. Big game for them tonight. Pledge is going to have to stay up late for that one. As we all are. They're going to kick until 9 o'clock tonight out in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
But a couple of good games with the Bucs and the Lions kicking things off first, and then Texans, Seahawks tonight. Ought to be a lot of fun. But this weekend, Jason, a lot of football viewing in the Reinagle household.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming it was the same in the Minix household as well. Some good things and some not so good things to talk about today.
You know, the reality. Saturday, what the hell happened to UTSA?
Oh, my gosh.
And North Texas is a hell of a football team, but my goodness, did they put a whooping on the Roadrunners. And then A&M, Texas, both win ugly games. One a lot uglier than the other, but do you ever apologize for winning?
No.
But my goodness, those games were not what was expected. Is that a fair way to?
Texas didn't deserve to win that game.
Well, I mean, deserve?
Yeah,
they won the game.
That offense was about as pathetic as anything I've seen. They were fortunate they were playing Kentucky.
Dude, their punter and their punt returner were the MVPs of that game.
Without
That's
a doubt.
the only reason why they won that game.
And the defense played well.
Sure.
I got to give the defense credit, although Kentucky's not an offensive juggernaut. But I tell you what, I don't know what is going on with that football team offensively. It just baffles me. I'm watching that game going, I can't believe I'm watching this game. And the fact that I took Texas minus 12.5 kind of pissed me off,
well,
too.
There we go.
Maybe that's what happened.
You can always tell how Joe has bet a game based on the text messages you get during the game. Because when Joe's about to lose $5 whole, boy, you would think the world is crumbling. This guy shouldn't have his job. Fire this guy. How's he a play caller? In fact, Sark even said today, he's not giving up play calling, Joe.
I don't have to tell you that as a head coach, you have so much on your plate nowadays. You guys got 2 signing days, a transfer portal, NIL, early enrollees. You can go down the list, right? And some coaches have just given up the play calling duties and going into more of a CEO kind of role. Have you ever thought about taking that thing off of your plate? And if so, why not?
Because that's why I got hired. I was a really good offensive coordinator. So I believe in what we're able to do. Every year we have to continually evolve, and there's years we're going to be better on offense than we are on defense. There's going to be years we're better on defense than we are on offense, But it's like if I was the best outside sales guy and then I had a startup company, surely I'm going to go to the sales meetings if I'm trying to sell something, right? And so if that's one of your strengths, I'm always going to tap into the strength that I have. And I think, being a play caller on offense is one of my strengths. Some may disagree. That's okay.
A lot of people disagree, but I got to give that reporter an award for asking a question. Say, please give up the play calling duties, but I'm going to ask it in a way that is respectful and maybe not. But the way he ends that question, and if not, why not?
Well, again, in this business, you don't ask a yes or no question. because you might get a one-word answer.
Yes
or a no. So you always want to ask a question that requires some sort of answer. I mean, some people, when they're being interviewed, understand that it might be a yes or no question, but they know there needs to be an explanation. But if you as a reporter just leave it as a yes or no question, you might just get a one-word answer. So he had to say, and if not, why? Because he knew he was going to get, no, hell no, I'm not giving up play calling. That's the fun part of the gig.
Well, it baffles me, though, because you look at that Texas team, at least in the second half of the Oklahoma win, and they look good.
Mm-hmm.
They look really good. So how does a team look like that?
Honestly?
And then go on the road at Kentucky and look like they've never played before?
As simple as it sounds, it's not play calling. It's not even the quarterback. The offensive line for UT is god-awful. They were getting dominated in the trenches. They couldn't run block. They couldn't pass block. They couldn't tie their damn shoes. I mean, it was bad. And that's where it starts. So if you're not getting any kind of line play, I mean, they weren't winning any individual battles, it looked like. It was just bad. Everything's going to look bad, including the play caller. I mean, I know that's a really simple answer and probably not near as complicated or detailed as you were hoping it would be, but it's bad line play.
Isn't it? Wasn't it the University of Texas that paid every offensive lineman $50,000?
Yep.
Well, none of those guys are worth $50,000.
Well, and again, this is a miss across the board, whether it's recruiting or development, because all those guys, highly recruited, highly paid, and Sark did not go to the portal for an offensive lineman. Not one. You look at Oregon, they got 3 offensive linemen in the portal. Look what they're doing. Sark believed in who he had there, and none of those guys appear to have come along the way they were expected to come along.
It's been awful, but you can't let Manning completely off the hook. The guy's throwing some passes to people that are open, and he's missing them. Now, maybe he's scared to death back there because he's getting clobbered most of the time, but he's got to improve himself.
Yep.
But the offensive line's got to do better, and I just don't understand because in the second half of that Oklahoma game, they looked great.
Mm-hmm.
They were running the ball. Arch had time to throw the ball. In this game, it's like, well, it's Kentucky. We got this in the bag. No worries. Texas extremely fortunate that they didn't come back from Kentucky with a loss.
They are
extremely fortunate.
But they came back with a win, and you don't apologize for winning. A&M, same thing. A&M against an Arkansas team that's already fired their coach, big favorites, high-scoring game, lots of delays. That game was a whole lot tougher for A&M than it needed to be, than it should have been. But they got the win. And for A&M, I think what was most impressive about A&M is they are the only undefeated team left in the SEC, right?
They are. Yes.
Ranked number 3 in the country. Best team in the SEC.
Yep.
What I really liked about the A&M win is they have now shown they can win any kind of game out there. They've been in some ugly, low-scoring games they've been able to win. High-scoring game, Marcel Reed in the offense is able to answer. I mean, they have all the markings of a national championship level team. Whatever kind of battle they're in, they have figured out a way to win them. I like that. Different styles, different tempos, high-scoring, low-scoring dogfights. A&M has proven to be an all-around solid team. Whatever kind of battle they're in, they're going to be able to come out on top. That's impressive. Ugly, but impressive.
Credit Mike Elko. I think the culture he's brought there and the way he's running things, he's getting good quarterback play. That never hurts, obviously. So, yeah, credit A&M. They're playing good football and number 3 in the country. When's the last time that happened? I mean that sincerely. I'm not saying that as disrespectful. I don't remember the last time Texas A&M was ranked that high.
And they get an LSU team coming up this week, LSU team that lost to Vanderbilt.
Dude, I watched a lot of that game. That Vanderbilt team Texas better watch out.
Well,
I'm going to tell you right now, Texas better watch out for that Vanderbilt squad.
Do we play Vanderbilt?
Yes, I believe that's coming up next, is it not?
Yeah. They'll get trucked. Diego's a hell of a dude, man. Hell of a quarterback.
Dude,
I mean, all
tough
of it.
as nails.
But that entire team, Vanderbilt has used the portal and NIL to their advantage. They're a football school now, kind of like Indiana, football school now. It is bizarre because they're typical. Well, I was going to say basketball school, but it's Vanderbilt. They're a baseball school. But you look at what they're able to do. It's pretty incredible. I do see a bunch of you guys and gals on our YouTube chat, and you can chat there, comment on the San Antonio Sports Star YouTube channel, saying that you've already voted and voted for Prop A and B. Gilbert, Jorge, Miss Becky. I see all kinds of people that have said they went and voted today because early voting did start today. I also went and early voted today. No line. It was quick and easy, in and out.
Well, that's what I'm afraid of. No line.
Well,
we're not voting, but it is the first day, and that's fine. I didn't vote today, full transparency. I plan to do that tomorrow or Wednesday for sure, but I'll get it done. But I hope there is a little bit of a line at some of these places to see that people are going and showing up and voted.
I don't know that I've ever voted on day one of early voting.
Yeah.
And when I walked in, it was like, I don't know, 11:15, 11:30, somewhere in there. And the library over here by the radio station on the way in, great place to early vote. Walk in, ask the lady, been busy? She said, not really.
Nah.
But every little polling deal was full. I had to wait for one to come open,
all right.
But I
Well,
didn't wait in line to, and by the time you do your ID and all that kind of stuff, the guy got up, and so I was able to take his machine. So I mean, it was, not the long line that I was hoping to see, although glad that I didn't see it. Does that make sense? You really don't want to wait in line, but you kind of wish there was a little bit of a line.
Well, there may be as we get closer and as the week goes on. I had stuff to do today, so I didn't even think about voting today until I drove by the polling place by my house and said, I need to do that. So I'll take care of it. And just so I'm clear, Texas has Mississippi State this week.
Yeah, okay,
Vandy the next week.
Yeah, they got time to get things fixed.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. I didn't think, I was like,
but Vandy's coming up, and then after Vandy, you get a bye, and then Georgia.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get any easier for the Longhorns. And, of course, they finish out with the only undefeated team in the SEC.
I mean, that game's in November. You talk to any Aggie, they're worried about November.
Exactly.
So, I mean, we'll see where they are.
Well,
although A&M right now, they look like a legit playoff team that could make a long, long run.
Well, they really do, but they've got a test this week. Even though LSU lost, you got to go to Baton Rouge, playing at night. Yeah, that place is going to be nuts. And so that's going to be a fun game, no doubt. And obviously we'll talk a lot about that game throughout the week. We're going to talk a lot about that Cowboys game yesterday. I tell you what, truth be told, offense, defense, special teams, all the above gets an A for that game yesterday. No doubt about it. The best game for the Cowboys overall all season long. I don't think there's any question about that. We're talking Dallas Cowboys football. We'll hear from some of those participants, including number 4 and the head coach, and maybe even a little Jera. We'll do it all when we return here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Guys, if you feeling tired, not motivated, just not yourself, it's not just aging. It could be low testosterone. Good news for you, though, you don't have to live that way. Synergenics and Low T Center, the testosterone replacement therapy MVPs, can help bring your energy back. First step is easy. Go get tested. The test is free at Synergenics and Low T Center, and they are the original MVPs of TRT. They've been doing this a long time, using only pharmaceutical-grade testosterone, customized to the level that's right for you. Unlike some clinics that compound their testosterone, you always know exactly what you're getting at Synergenics and the Low T Center. Another big win, they're one of the only providers that accept most major insurances. Other clinics and online services pile on all kinds of charges for labs, memberships, and tests. Synergenics and Low T Center make it affordable and easy to get started, and more importantly, stay on at treatment. They have clinics all over town, and you can choose to come into the clinic or receive treatment at home. And it's not just for men. They've helped countless women restore hormonal balance too. And right now, get a free hormone consultation and free T-test, plus your chance to win signed sports memorabilia or tickets to a major sporting event. They have drawings every week. The best version of you is waiting. Reignite your energy. Get back to feeling like yourself. Get started now by going to the website, trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com.
South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Sunday afternoon at 3:25. The Cowboys are in Denver taking on the Broncos at Empower Field at Mile High. Pre-game at 2:30. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds, the Davis Law Firm, Hornitos Tequila, Connecticut, and Jim Beam. You like that? How about them Cowboys? 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half-off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation.
Groundworks, official foundation repair company of Texas Athletics.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Boo! I'm your old cheap water softener. Trick or treat, I got news for you. I'm not working again. Some days I just don't feel like it.
Just imagine what the inside of your home's pipes look like with all that hard water. Now that's scary.
Oh yeah, my bad.
I'm Jason at Connecticut Quality Water Softeners of San Antonio and the Hill Country. Don't let your old sporadic water softener ruin your house. Get a Connecticut. A Connecticut system can actually lengthen the life of your appliances, protect your pipes from buildup, and gives you soft skin and silky smooth hair.
Oh, don't listen to him. Stick with me, your old junky water softener. I'm lazy, but cute.
There's a reason Dave Ramsey says a Connecticut is the last water softener you ever own. Call us at 210-656-PURE. And right now, we'll give you a free reverse osmosis drinking station right at your kitchen sink.
Woo, I'm tired. I need to take another break.
ConnecticutSA.com.
Are you facing an unexpected financial emergency? You need WeFixMoney.com. WeFixMoney.com helps you get up to $5,000 fast. WeFixMoney.com is free to use, available 24/7, and has an A rating with the Better Business Bureau. Go to the name you trust, WeFixMoney.com. If you need emergency cash, up to $5,000 for bills or anything else, type WeFixMoney.com directly in your browser. That's WeFixMoney.com.
Help DEA keep our communities safe and healthy by participating in National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day, Saturday, October 25th. Take action right in your own home by cleaning out your medicine cabinet of unneeded medications. Keep them safe, clean them out, take them back. Find a collection site near you at DEATakeback.com. Do your part to lower overdose deaths and prevent prescription drug misuse before it starts. That's DEATakeback.com.
The following is a dramatization.
Davis Law Firm, how can I help?
Hi, I got hurt in a wreck, but I don't know if it's really worth getting an attorney.
Don't worry, you called the right place.
I'm Jeff Davis. At Davis Law Firm, we're here for you 24/7, and you don't pay unless we win. We recently secured a jury verdict for $210 million in a wrongful death case. So if you've been hurt, call us at 444-4444.
Davis Law Firm, San Antonio.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Tuesday on the Morning Huddle. We had a couple more NFL games last night. The Texans, how'd they fare?
It's a Tuesday that feels like a Monday. We got another football game, and we got a Game 7, and beginning of the NBA. You better do your homework. The party starts at 6.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. Mornings 6 to 10 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. It's the Blitz with Jason and Joe on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
I hope everybody's having a great Monday out there. We certainly are. Thanks for stopping by here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Dallas Cowboys, to me, played their best game overall of the entire season yesterday. The offense, spectacular. The defense made some stops, got some turnovers. And special teams is fantastic. That Aubrey fella, he's going to be okay, I think.
He's not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. When you look at and you think about what you saw yesterday and the difference in the defense, and Tom Brady kept pointing it out during the broadcast, the man coverage, the pressure that they were able to get. Now, Washington was going with practice squad receivers.
They were, yes.
But Washington's offensive line healthy, running game healthy, quarterback was healthy until he got hurt in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So even with that, what you saw from the defense might have been the most impressive part of the game, because Shoddy said all week they were going to do some changes. Eberflus said some of them might be subtle. I don't know how subtle it was, but it might have been Jerry ultimately, what's the word I'm looking for, telling on his coaching staff.
Exactly.
Because he even said he was surprised with what he saw defensively.
I feel as good about that offense as I have in a long time around here, and I say that to all our fans. What I am excited about is that we did make and have made adjustments. We'll continue to make adjustments. We do have personnel coming that will be coming, and being a part of that defensive personnel, we got a chance to evolve into the kind of team that our fans deserve.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, the defense played well, and regardless of who's out there on the field, it doesn't matter. The defense needed a game like that, and that was and they got it. They really did, and so it was fun to watch. And really, I'm watching that game yesterday, and even from the get-go, even though Washington gets the safety, and it just didn't feel like Washington ever had a chance to win that football game.
I don't know, man. I mean, whatever battered Aggie syndrome is, give it to the Cowboys. I mean, Dallas goes down, let's take the kick and go score, play with the lead. And then they get the safety, and you're like, crap, right? Because it's Dallas. And my respect for Jaden Daniels, Cliff Kingsbury in that offense, I was surprised that the defense contained things, especially when they gave up that one touchdown, kind of late, and you're like, all right, man, that's not, but the way the Cowboys have been playing, when it was 8-7, then 10-8, then 17-8, and you're like, all right, then Aubrey from 61. I mean, but
he could have kicked that 71.
He could have.
I mean, my God.
I mean, he could have.
Jeez.
But when did it get close? Was it 20-15? It was weird scores because of the safety.
But I never felt like Washington. I mean, honestly, I felt like Dallas could score at will against that defense, and I never really felt like they were going to have an issue with Washington making a run. They just didn't have the horses yesterday. Now, if Samuel's there and Scary Terry are playing, that's a whole different ballgame, perhaps. But they weren't, and the Cowboys did what they were supposed to do. Overall, it was the best game they've played all year.
What I really, I mean, that touchdown, that one play, touchdown drive, that long pass to CD was incredible.
That was.
Right? And but my fear there, you scored too quick, right? I mean, to your point, I don't know if I ever felt quite as comfortable until late in the game as you did, just because my lack of confidence in the Dallas Cowboys defense and their ability to score fast. Now, when Mariota came in, but Mariota's got some wheels, and at some point, but the pick six after that, I was like, all right, man, we got
just an awful pass. It was awful.
It was, but
it was a gift for Deron Bland.
But what led to it?
The pass rush. Yes.
The pass rush forced a bad pass. It's not like he was standing back there with a clean pocket and just threw it right to Deron Bland. The pass rush forced the bad pass, which led to the turnover, which led to a touchdown. That's what the Cowboys have been lacking, pass rush. And in zone coverage, when you're far away from a dude, even if there's a bad pass, your chances of getting an interception decrease. Yesterday, they were playing a lot of man coverage, so you're within a yard of a dude, and a bad pass ends up as a pick six.
I don't know how you could tell. I think Tom Brady said they were in man coverage just about every play. I mean, he mentioned that quite a bit, which...
Again, it was a difference from what we saw.
It was, and again, it's something that, I mean, you and I sitting here knew they should try to do. Shotty got tired of hearing about it. I'm sure Jerry got tired of hearing about it. Eberflus, I don't know whether he got tired of hearing about it, but he was forced into it, I believe, by the head coach.
I agree because it was something that Jerry said after the game. And, he's complimenting Flus and then was like, yeah, Shotty's fingerprints were all over that. And Brian Schottenheimer, look, he talked a lot about the defense and about playing more man coverage.
At the end of the day, this was a team we wanted to play man-to-man against. There was numbers and analytics that said that, that was the right way to play these guys, and each week is different, but I thought we played man-to-man very well today. But, we got to improve our zone coverages as well. But just proud of the guys, man. The defense, they've taken a lot of bullets, and, deservedly so in some regards. And I was just proud of them, man. They played really hard. They tackled well. We knew the turnover was going to happen. We tried to manifest that 2 weeks ago and didn't get it. And there goes Deron doing what Deron does. So
doing what Deron does. And look, they were all happy. But you see Jerry in the locker room yesterday? Trying to go with them. Shotty's all excited and giving everybody their props. And Jerry's right there trying to keep up.
Well, again, it was a big win. Jerry is ecstatic.
They should be excited. Obviously, every Cowboy fan should be excited how that defense played. And they really did some impressive things out there. Credit goes to head coach, who spent a lot of time on that side of the ball this week, along with Flus, and make an adjustment. Certainly gives us a lot of hope as we look to the future as to how this defense can play as we evolve. It looks like we came out pretty clean on injury. And, of course, I cannot say enough about Dak Prescott and his play throughout the game. It really was the confidence throughout the game that he demonstrated that make you think we were there all the time. So, big win.
That is a big win. It's a division rival. Doesn't matter. Nobody's feeling sorry for Washington. Dallas did what they were supposed to do. Prescott continues to play extremely well. He had a 130 rating yesterday.
Yeah.
Which is incredible. 3 touchdowns, 21 of 30. The guy's he's playing high-level football right now.
He is in such command of what they want to do. And he and Shotty, whatever they worked on in the offseason, they're on the same page. The idea of getting CD back, what he would mean, Pickens back, they ran the ball well. And again, while Washington was without their receivers, and they were handcuffed offensively, but the reality is defensively, Washington coming in still a pretty damn good football team. Javonte Williams had a turd in Carolina, comes back with 116 yards against a stout Washington defense. The passing, CD goes over 100. Ferguson gets a couple of touchdowns. Pickens, 82 yards on 4 catches. I mean, just the weapons they have on offense. And mind you, the line is still without Cooper Beebe.
That's absolutely true. And when they get him back, I just want to say something. And I don't know why I have no dog in the hunt here, but somebody give Carolina Panthers some credit for being a top run defensive team. That's what happened to the Cowboys. It wasn't Javonte Williams just, being a bum that day. I mean, they have a damn good defense.
They do, but good teams figure out how to still move the ball on the ground, and they didn't run the ball well last week.
Well, it was horrible.
And if you're a good run team, you figure out how to run the ball.
Well,
right?
They couldn't figure out Carolina.
Oh, well, they couldn't stop Carolina.
Who baffled their ass. Baffled the Jets yesterday.
The Jets. were some weird games yesterday.
Oh, my gosh.
There were some weird games as we go around the NFL.
Yeah, there were some weird games, and we are going to go around the NFL. That Broncos-Giants game was like unbelievable. It was incredible. We're talking about that and everything else that happened on a great Sunday in the NFL yesterday. This is The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You know, injuries happen, and when they do, you can skip the ER and get straight to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains, conveniently located in the Corey area with extended hours Monday through Saturday. They have on-site x-ray casting and bracing. In fact, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, but best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. So if you're injured, get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic. Learn more online at TSAOG.com. That's TSAOG.com.
San Antonio Sports Stars 50K Pro Football Pick'em giveaway is back. Head to SASportsStar.com and pick the winners of each pro football game every week to earn points for each correct pick. Highest points each week wins a $25 gift card to Mellow Mushroom. Highest points overall scores $1,000 worth of tickets from A Awesome Tickets. Pick the winning ticket of every regular season game. Win the grand prize, $50,000. This is an audience national contest across multiple markets. The 50K Pro Football Giveaway. Register and win at SASportsStar.com.
Attention retirement savers. A top U.S. bank predicts a 2025 recession as tariffs rattle markets. According to reports, 2025 recession risk just increased significantly. That's why thousands of hardworking Americans are turning to award-winning precious metals company, Goldco. Goldco is offering you a free 2025 gold and silver kit. Plus, you can get an unlimited instant match and bonus silver for qualified accounts. Call 855-969-GOLD. Find out how you can help diversify your savings. Tax and penalty free today. That's 855-969-GOLD. Performance may vary. You should always consult your financial and tax professional.
Pork rinds are the crunch time hero of the snack aisle. Low carb, collagen packed, and high in protein, so you can keep the energy high without the guilt. The PorkRinds.com Instagram will make a crunch time donation with each share of the Crunch Time Hero college football post, with each share equaling a $1 donation to the Archer Foundation, a nonprofit dedicated to helping families dealing with DIPG, DMG, pediatric brain cancer. Share on Instagram today and grab yourself a bag of Southern Recipe pork rinds at HEB. If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149. Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
With Progressive, it's easy to reach customer service with our app, website, chat, or by phone. Because when getting help is hard, it's not help at all.
Little help. A little help over here.
Thank you for calling Bench Press Assistance.
What?
Due to excessive gym volume, all available spotters are currently lifting heavy weights off the chests of other bench pressers.
Seriously?
Please continue to hold, and we will remove the barbell from your chest in the order in which your cry for help was received.
Getting assistance should be easy. With Progressive, it is. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Wait,
What hairbrush is that?
This? It's my Tangle Teaser. Total game changer.
Okay, but your hair always looks good. Mine breaks every time I brush it.
Yeah, that was me before this thing. It has this wild two-tiered teeth thing going on. It detangles without yanking.
No tugging, even wet?
Especially wet. I use it straight out of the shower. No knots, no drama. And bonus, it actually feels good.
That's honestly impressive. I just thought all brushes were the same.
They're not. This one was made with hair health in mind. Any type. Fine, curly, coily. It's kind of obsessed with being gentle.
Well, now I'm obsessed. Where did you get it?
Amazon. Here. See? And if you use promo code TANGLE10OFF, you'll save 10%.
Okay, sold.
Told you. Bad hair days don't stand a chance.
Tangle Teaser. Detangling without the drama. Say bye-bye to bad hair days. Find Tangle Teaser on Amazon.com and use promo code TANGLE10OFF to save 10%. That's Tangle Teaser on Amazon.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next-day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Another wild and wacky week in the NFL. That's for sure. A lot of crazy games yesterday. And I tell you what, none crazier than the Broncos and the Giants. That was I wish I'd have watched more of that game. You know, I'm thinking that game's over. I'm laughing at Sean Payton, thinking he's a bum and all of that. It's great. And then they have to come back and win that thing. I'm Joe Reinigle. He's Jason Minix. Thanks for stopping by here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
0-0-0-33. I mean, what a box score line for the Denver Broncos. And the way it happened, and on my second TV, I had 4 games in the multi-view. Because quite honestly, the early games all sucked. There wasn't really a good game in the noon window outside of Philadelphia, Minnesota, and that really wasn't that good of a football game. I mean, you know, we had the game in London. Was it London?
Yeah.
Wherever. I mean, the Rams just destroyed Jacksonville.
Matt Stafford was just sensational.
He was.
Without Puka Nacua.
You know, prompts to those that started the Rams defense instead of Houston this week in fantasy football. That worked out really well, although a shutout would have been better. But Saints-Bears was boring. Browns-Dolphins was entertaining to watch just because it was a bleep show.
I thought I was watching the Three Stooges at some times. That Miami team is god-awful.
Well, Cleveland isn't much better, but they scored 31 points.
I think the Titans would kick Miami's ass right now.
Do they play each other?
I don't know. I don't know, but that Miami, I can't believe that coach hasn't been fired yet.
You say that. The Titans, and man, I love Cam Ward, but how many times has that guy dropped the football and watched somebody run it in for a touchdown? I mean, it almost looks junior high-ish at times watching Tennessee. Now, there were times, like early in that game, there are times where Cam Ward looks the part, man. Here's your number 1 pick, the throws he made.
The first quarter,
it was competitive early, and I'm thinking, fire the coach. Vrabel's coming in. This is going to be crazy. And then, you know, the Titans, remember they're the Titans. So you're right. The early games, Jets, Panthers was,
it was ugly. It was just ugly. But those games, I didn't mind them because they turned out okay. It's that Miami game that kind of screwed me.
Well,
and it's my own fault for entrusting the Miami Dolphins with anything.
You actually had coin on the Dolphins.
I did.
Why?
I did. Well,
why?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Why?
I've been banging. I think I got a concussion.
Why?
From banging my head against the wall.
Scattaboo?
Well, no.
I mean, what the hell?
I don't know, but I did and paid the price because I'm watching them. I don't know how many times can't catch a snap. He can't catch a snap from his center. There were times where the center would snap it and he wasn't ready, and it was just a. It was like they're a joke.
Well, and then when Quinn Ewers got in, It didn't look much better. And now I know it was cold and rainy, and they all looked miserable because it was cold and rainy, and everybody in the Dolphins uniform looked miserable.
Not in
right?
the second half, it wasn't.
No, I mean, did you see the video? Quinn Ewers 3 snaps, and he's heading to the sideline as they're going to punt, and he walks right by the coach who gave him the cold shoulder. Like your head coach, your quarterback whisperer, your offensive genius guy doesn't talk to the quarterback coming off the field.
Dude, the game was over.
It doesn't matter.
It was over.
You coach him up.
I guess.
You coach him up.
How he still has a job, I'll never know. But they gave him the vote of confidence today.
Well,
we're not making any changes yet.
It's just that's an owner that doesn't want to pay a guy not to work.
Dude, I'm telling you.
If I got to sit through this, so do you.
Unbelievable how bad that football team is.
I mean, honestly, when you look at the early games, the Chiefs really might be back. Rashee Rice was incredible yesterday.
He was.
And for those of us that kind of counted out the Chiefs, wondering if the run was over, and granted they were playing the Raiders, but they look the part. The Vikings, Carson Wentz, dude. The Eagles are 5-2. And I know I'm not an Eagle fan by any stretch of the imagination. I'm the complete opposite. I wish they would lose every game. But that is a team that just figures out how to win. I don't even want to say they get lucky, but they settled for more field goals the Vikings did. Carson Wentz threw an awful pick six. They had a touchdown that looked like a touchdown, wasn't. Kick another field goal. Vikings, they're watching that film today going, how in the hell did we lose that game? And the Eagles are 5-2, and in 3 or 4 of those games, you wonder how the hell did Philadelphia win those games?
No, you're absolutely right. Look, Jalen Hurts looked good yesterday. He was throwing the football around the field pretty good. Saquon Barkley, I can't figure this guy out. Is something wrong with him? He's just not running the football the way he ran it last year. He's just not, and he just doesn't even look the same.
And again, is it blocking schemes? Is it everything? It's the Madden curse. It's all of the above. Last year was the perfect storm. Can you follow up an incredible year with another one? Or is he looking more like the Saquon Barkley that we've always seen? Consistent, but what we saw last year was a bit of an outlier. What you saw yesterday was the Eagles throwing downfield against the defense that doesn't allow downfield throws. Why? They were geared up to stop Saquon in the run, and they left their secondary vulnerable to stop the run, and it burned them. And Minnesota and Flores never adjusted, and that cost them a game. And piss poor quarterback play from Carson Wentz.
What are you going to do? You have more faith in J.J. McCarthy, which I think might have been the worst draft pick overall than Mozzie Smith.
Well,
I mean, honestly.
It's a little early to say. I mean,
J.J. McCarthy. I don't think he threw 10 passes at Michigan, did he?
Well, maybe.
When they drafted that guy, I was like, what,
I know.
What do they know? And obviously, they don't know much more than I do.
I mean, Kevin O'Connell will figure it out.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, that's the faith. Like I said, a lot of interesting games in the early window. The afternoon window. Do we give the Colts credit for being real now?
Yes.
Or do you say the Chargers were still beat up and wearing those uniforms? They should never be allowed to wear those again.
Those uniforms were awful. You have to give the Colts credit, don't you? I mean, they're playing good football. It doesn't matter. They travel across the country to Los Angeles, and they go. They kick the Chargers' ass.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it
38-24, and it wasn't that close.
No, it was not near that close. And so, yeah, I think it's time people start giving them some credit. I think you got to give the New England Patriots credit too.
Mm-hmm.
That was 3 straight road games for them. They're going home for a while.
Yep,
and they look good. They look really good. They've got a quarterback there who can flat out sling it, and he looks a lot kind of like that Josh Allen fella there in New England.
You talking about Drake May?
Yeah. Little Josh Allen-y.
He got bonked on the head yesterday. Hopefully he's okay.
Dude, that was bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, watch that game too a little bit.
Well, we watched them all. I mean, that's the beauty of technology.
It really is.
In 2025.
The magic box.
Chargers, frauds. Green Bay.
Lucky.
Green Bay.
Lucky.
Green Bay. Green Bay. They get a win. Micah Parsons gets 3 sacks, and Micah Parsons wrecked that game late for Arizona. And Arizona might be the most snake-bit team out there. Arizona's not a bad football team.
They're the best 2-5 team in the National Football League. Again, nobody wants to play that team.
I mean, and the Cowboys have those guys coming up. The Cardinals, they've had so many games won that they haven't been able to finish all year. But Micah Parsons getting all the flowers for what he was able to do late yesterday. But when you look at Green Bay, who early in the season looked like a top 4 team, like pencil them into the NFC Championship game. Offensively, they don't have it figured out. Jordan Love, there's a lot of question marks there, and they're fair questions at this point.
Yeah.
In Arizona with the backup quarterback, again, if that team could learn how to finish, they would be really good. I just don't know what to make of Green Bay. They're 4-1-1. And yesterday was another one. They were lucky to get out of there with a win.
Yeah, they were. They really were. And every time I look, it was great. So I'm watching the Cowboys. I got the Green Bay over here, and I'm watching that game. And they could not stop Arizona, although Arizona couldn't punch it in.
Yeah.
And that was the problem. Had they scored a touchdown on one of those drives, then the game's a different outcome. They just could not get that done. But they're a scrappy team, and they've got a pretty good defense on that side.
Mm-hmm.
They really do.
Yeah, they do. And then, of course, our Sunday night game. What do you make of the Falcons? A Falcons team that just beat the hell out of the Bills. And they go to San Francisco, and San Francisco's all kinds of beat up. Injuries all over the place. Last week lost their best defensive player with Fred Warner, who's chilling up in the suite with his leg raised. And you're like, all right, Bijan is about to go nuts on this San Francisco defense. I know a lot of people were on the Falcons, and San Francisco said, hold my beer.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey said, don't claim to be the best running back in the NFL just yet, Bijan. I'm still here.
Oh, but
I'm
they
still
work
playing.
out together.
I'm still here, and I'm still playing. And that guy was a machine, and they leaned on him heavily last night, which was pretty amazing, and he came through big time. Look, San Francisco's just finding a way to get it done. As banged up as they are, they're finding a way to get it done. And last night it was McCaffrey, but their defense was pretty good too. And I think, I got a theory about it. Teams like Atlanta and Carolina. At home, they're different teams.
Mm-hmm.
You get them on the road, and they can't beat anybody.
Why is that, though?
I don't know. It's weird.
I mean, because
unless they're the Jets.
Some of this should travel. But they're just so completely different. For San Francisco, you get George Kittle back, who doesn't do a damn thing catching a pass-wise.
Not one catch.
I mean, I know people that were like, oh, Kittle's back. Put him right back in the fantasy lineup. And you know what? You don't get points in fantasy for blocking. But he made such a difference in the run game for Christian McCaffrey. And Collinsworth kept pointing that out. You don't realize how good George Kittle is in the run game until he hasn't been there and when he's back. As great of a pass catcher as he is, he's a better blocker. In a lot of ways, the way we used to talk about Jason Witten, security blanket, you need 8 yards, he'll give you 6, fall forward for 7, but his blocking ability, it was just on display yesterday.
Yeah, he was good, and it how can you argue it? You can't. I mean, it made a difference. That's for sure. I tell you what, it was a fun day all the way around. But the cream's starting to rise to the top, I think, when you look at the NFL and what's happening. I think New England's a playoff team for sure. Buffalo, I don't know. They had a bye week to try and figure things out. We'll see if they do when they come back. But those are the only two teams in that division. Miami stinks and the Jets stink. So it's going to go down to those two teams. Then you got a lot of others that are pretenders. You mentioned the Chargers to be one of them, although they're all kinds of banged up.
I mean, right, if the playoffs started today, the Chargers and Jacksonville would be playoff teams and Kansas City would not. And you kind of figure at the end of the year that could change. Indianapolis would have the 1 seed right now. Go figure, right? And that's a concern if you're a Houston Texan fan playing tonight, tough road game at Seattle, although Seattle's not near as good at home for whatever reason. They're great on the road, and this year they haven't been good at home. But you just wonder, Indianapolis 6-1 overall, but they're 5-0 in the AFC. Will the AFC South get 2 playoff teams? Can you dig yourself too big of a hole if you're the Houston Texans? But I mean, right now you look at Denver finding ways to win. Bo Nix just has the ability in the fourth quarter to turn that light switch on. It's weird watching Bo Nix because he just seems, all right, for the first half and then second half. And in the fourth quarter, when the pressure's on, he's somehow they're able to turn it on. And the Cowboys are going to see that firsthand next week at Denver.
Yeah, that's going to be tough going to Denver. But how in the world, and I know everybody's calling for the Giants to fire their defensive coordinator, how do you give up 33 points in the fourth quarter? How in the hell does that happen? I don't care how good an offense can be. That's just unheard of.
It's weird because that game was on the second TV, and they score and they get the 2-point conversion, okay? And you're like, all right, they're cutting into the lead. Now, New York's got a 10-point lead. A 10-point lead with 5.5 to play.
Uh-huh.
And Jackson Dart throws an awful interception.
Really bad.
Now, he's rolling out. I think he thinks if he can just float it right over, it will be complete. Instead, he had no arc, and it was an easy interception. They're up 10. I saw the interception, said the Giants are going to lose this thing. I don't know how they're going to lose this thing, but they're going to lose this thing. And then when the Giants get the pass interference at the goal line, which was awful, you're like, all right, well, the Giants are going to hang on and win. And then what really hurt New York is the Jackson Dart touchdown, where they called him down at the 1, and then the expedited review said, no, he actually crossed the line. They needed another play there to take time off. But, again, you talk about the defensive coordinator. Your best thing that you do as a defense is rush the passer with their front. And they don't rush the passer. They rush 3. And they drop everybody out in the zone, and Bo Nix has all day to find 2 open receivers.
Well, not only that, he had plenty of room to run, too. I mean, he used his legs really well. Yeah.
But those guys are wide open.
Yeah.
And they're able to move down the field to get the field goal range. And let's not forget, you missed 2 extra points. Well, you're the Giants.
All
but they are who we thought they were.
If you're a fan of Jackson Dart and the Giants, mistakes are going to happen. He's a rookie. That happens. And so an interception like that, hopefully he learns from it. But when you're ahead, like the Giants were, and give up 33 points in the fourth quarter, I mean, that's just unheard of.
It is.
In any sport.
But it's not just the defensive coordinator, although you've got questions. It's the play caller as well, because offensively, you've got to be able to take time off the clock. You've got to be able to pick up some first downs, not turn the ball over, take time off the clock, and, I don't know, make your extra points. They missed 2 extra points in that game. I mean, it was the perfect storm for the Giants to come back. And if you're New York, all you could sit there and say, man, we've got our quarterback, we've got a running back, we've got a defense, we've just got to learn how to win.
Well, who was Dart throwing to? You thought he was kind of like Jaden Daniels yesterday. He had nobody to throw to. I mean, his best guy is not playing right now. So I'm impressed with Jackson Dart. I think he's going to be a player in this league. The Giants just got to build around this kid now and make sure he's got some weapons, both as running back and wide receiver.
Now, as a Cowboy fan, I was thrilled that Denver had that comeback because the Giants are now 2-5 instead of 3-4. Washington 3-4. Dallas is in second right now in the NFC East at 3-1.
A game and a half behind Philly.
And when you look though, Washington, depending on how bad Jaden Daniels is hurt,
like a hammy,
that it could be devastating. Well, and what's crazy though, it looked like a hammy, although a weird way for your hamstring to go bad. Normally you see that on a run play, not when you're getting tackled the way he did. But Jaden Daniels' mom's tweets about quit talking about my kid like he's RG3. You're putting that into the universe, and now he's hurt again, right? Is he going to be RG4?
Oh, no.
But, I mean, you wonder, though, depending on how long he is going to be out, Washington at 3-4 might not be the threat in the NFC East. Adam Schefter tweeted out, Jaden Daniels did have an MRI on his hamstring. It's not considered long-term, according to Dan Quinn, but his status for Monday night against Kansas City we're not going to know until later in the week.
Well, that's interesting. Keep in mind, too, they are going to get both those wide receivers back, which is going to help whoever is playing quarterback.
Sure.
Whether it's Mariota or Daniels. So Samuel will be back, and Scary Terry, I would imagine, is back this week because he had a chance to come back for yesterday's game. So that team's still there, and I think they're going to make some noise before it's all said and done. We'll see, but I wouldn't count them out just yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, well, but,
Not yet.
It was a big win in the NFC East for the Dallas Cowboys.
Without a doubt. And just quickly back to tonight's game, Seattle and Houston, that's a huge game for both of those teams.
Mm-hmm.
San Francisco, L.A. win. Seattle's got to keep pace with those two teams. You got the Colts winning, but Jacksonville sliding a little bit. So the Texans need a win to that's going to be a fun football game, I think, tonight. I'm looking forward to that one.
And Tampa Bay and Detroit.
Well, that one, too.
That one's going to be a lot of fun because, Detroit's trying to keep pace with Green Bay. Tampa Bay trying to hold off Carolina.
That sounds weird, doesn't it?
You look at the standings, and that's where they are. The NFC South, Atlanta and New Orleans are taking care of themselves.
That'd be my new NFL side chick, Carolina.
Oh, stop.
Nobody gives them any respect. No respect at all. Did you see yesterday the play in the Kansas City game where Patrick Mahomes is a genius and fooled everybody? Plus, we got some goofy Halloween story that is really strange.
Yeah.
We're talking about all of it. We continue here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
We do have two Monday night games tonight, and guess what? The NBA season tips off this week. Make sure you're playing on Underdog, the best place to get in on all the action where you make your picks and win money right here in Texas. NBA season getting underway. You like playing basketball? It's easy to do on Underdog. Pick whether your favorite players are going to go higher or lower on stats like points, rebounds, steals with a guy like Wemby, blocks. Get your picks right. You can win up to 5,000 times your cash. So download the Underdog app today. Use promo code STAR to score $100 in bonus funds or bonus entries when you play your first $5. Promo code STAR at Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
From the San Antonio Sports Star Studios, sponsored by George Salinas Injury Lawyers. This is KTFM Floresville.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-743-8080. That's 1-800-743-8080. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-743-8080. That's 1-800-743-8080.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
Another episode brought to you by Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but Prize Picks, well, I'll tell you what, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season. As the basketball season begins, Prize Picks is here for you. And whether you're a football fan, a basketball fan, or any kind of sports fan, there's always the games to be played. Prize Picks is the best way to win cash if you're a Spurs fan. More than Victor all the time. Heck, it only takes about 60 seconds to make your picks, and you can turn those picks into cash. It feels so good being right. I told you about Wemby. Dak's on an MVP kind of run. I like the more thans with Dax all season long. On Prize Pick, how you play is up to you. If you want flexibility, choose the Flex Pay, where you can get paid even if one of your picks misses. And if you want the biggest payouts, go for the Power Play. Up to 2,000x, no matter your play. Prize Picks is a great way to put your takes to the test. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code ALAMO to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's Alamo to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
From a fender bender to a total loss, Davis Law Firm has a team of expert attorneys ready to get you back on the road with the verdict or settlement you deserve. Y hablamos español. Want more? Call the Fours. Davis Law Firm San Antonio, 444-4444.
This college football season, the Crunch Time Hero of the Week is brought to you by PorkRinds.com, the nation's premier hub for pork rind lovers everywhere. Each week, a college player will post on Instagram, and each share over a 2-week period equals a $1 donation to the Archer Foundation, which helps families who are dealing with DIPG, DMG, pediatric brain cancer. Giving back with the perfect snack to celebrate those big Crunch Time plays. Find your rind at PorkRinds.com or find Southern Recipe pork rinds at H-E-B.
With Progressive's Home Quote Explorer, you can easily find the right home insurance for you, even if it's not with Progressive. But if you don't choose us, then sure, okay, it's not going to work out. We're not going to cry about it or stay awake wondering what our future together would have looked like. We can't get emotionally invested, even if it sounds like we are. Progressive's Home Quote Explorer allows you to easily compare home insurance rates and coverages in one place, even if it's not with us. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy. I love you. I shouldn't have said that.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
Well, the Cowboys say they've officially opened the 21-day window on linebacker DeMarvion Overshown, activating him off the PUP list. Stephen Jones also said on 105.3 The Fan today that wide receiver Jonathan Mingo will be active this week and will compete for snaps. Tonight we've got a Monday night doubleheader. First up over on San Antonio's ESPN AM 1250, 103.3 FM. Tampa taking on Detroit. Houston's in Seattle.
This Sports Center update brought to you by Twin Peaks.
Joe Reinagel.
That's the third time in 7 seasons the San Antonio Spurs are the NBA champions.
Jason Minix.
They go back to big day as Super Bowl champions. Dallas 52, Buffalo 17.
It's the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Oh, happy Monday, everybody. Hope your Monday is going exactly how you want it to go. If not, well, glad you're here. Maybe we can cheer you up a little bit, or you can cheer us up. One of the two, we can all help each other. Who knows? This is the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm Joe Reinagel. He is Jason Minix.
The Cowboys crushed the Commandskins. Nobody needs cheering up today.
I'm just saying.
Unless you're a Washington fan.
Well, perhaps, and I think we have one of those that is probably depressed.
My buddy John?
Oh, no.
Who are you thinking?
I'm thinking about, who is it on our San Antonio Sports Star?
Oh, Bateo,
YouTube.
Frank?
Yeah. Bateo. He said he was at the game yesterday.
Yeah, he said he was all excited to go and probably miserable. Yeah, my buddy John Robbins. Also,
I didn't know he's a commander.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Look at all these texts he's sending me right now as we were talking about that. Blah, blah, blah. We're trying to get a top 5 draft pick. Everybody's ready to send Witt Jr. packing, maybe DQ2, worst defense in the league. We suck.
Oh, I love fans.
So different than what he was saying Friday.
Fans.
As he was getting ready for this game.
Fans.
And if you should see the messages that he was sending me during the game. I can't repeat any of them on the air.
No, you can't.
Including his nickname for his Commandskins.
See, poor Dan Quinn, man. He loses a game and all of a sudden it's
fire that guy.
Dan Quinn. That's the same thing that Cowboy fans were saying about Quinn when he was here.
Yep.
Jaden Daniels blew that game last week. Can't hang on to the football.
Yeah. Said he couldn't sleep.
I'm sure that's Dan Quinn's fault.
Well, it is. You got to teach guys how to hold on to things.
I guess so.
Yes.
I guess so.
Yeah. Crazy.
Love
it. And again, Cowboys beat Washington. All is right in the world. All is right in the world.
Well, I know Cowboys are headed to the Super Bowl, aren't they?
Nobody
They're going to the Super Bowl. It's Super Bowl, baby.
Here we go. Nobody said that. Nobody said that.
Boy, did you see that offense? They're going to the Super Bowl.
Did you see that defense?
It was pretty good against JV receivers, but that's okay. We won't mention that.
Well, no, I mean, again, Only non-Cowboy fans say crap like that. You try to stir the pot when there's nothing in there.
No, dude,
there's no water in that pot for you to boil, man.
Giving the Cowboys all the flowers today that they deserve.
Yeah, the sarcasm flowers.
All the flowers they deserve.
Do you get that at 1-800 and get it delivered with a box of what? Chocolate?
Maybe so.
Uh-huh.
Did you get yours yet?
No.
Oh, my God. It was a great game. And I think overall for the Cowboys from on every side of the ball, including special teams, the best game they've played all year. The offenses look good all year, but that defense was good, and so were special teams. And solid game, all three phases, as the coaches like to say.
Well, that's it. The old term complementary football, and you saw it. But you look at Dallas at home, scored 40 against the Giants. At home, 40 against the Packers, and probably their best game of the year, even though they didn't win or lose that one. And then 44 against Washington. It is pretty incredible the amount of points that they're able to put up.
Undefeated at home, Minix.
That's all. I mean, win your home game, split on the road.
How about that? Look at that.
Yeah.
Well, they're not splitting. They're 1-3 on the road, but we didn't have to mention that.
Well, they didn't. They haven't won all their home games either.
Well, they haven't lost any of them either.
Tie. That's it.
So they're in good shape. Good shape. Got to go to Denver this week.
Do you still say undefeated at home? I guess you haven't lost at home.
You're undefeated at home.
Damn tie.
Undefeated at home.
It shouldn't be allowed. Let's do the headline blitz.
This is Jason and Joe's Headline Blitz. Two guys, two opinions, never enough time.
Patrick Mahomes, I mean, what can you say sometimes? I mean, this is something that only works once.
Yes.
And the fact that they would utilize this yesterday against the Raiders when you're dominating a game. But if you want to make your rival look silly, this is a great way to do it. And maybe that's why they did it, because they hate the Raiders and their fans hate the Raiders. And the Raiders fans hate the Chiefs. And, in his Kermit-y voice, old Patrick Mahomes makes the Raiders look silly.
4th and a foot.
Tried to draw him offside.
Works, man.
Sorry. Mahomes says, Coach, it doesn't
there they go.
work. He was faking it.
There they go.
Got you.
You would give it up on that one. You thought for sure it was a draw, didn't you?
Andy Reid.
Draw him offside.
Unbelievable. Pete Carroll even knows this. We're going to make you think we're trying to draw you offsides, and then we're going to go ahead and take a downward punt. And then he goes, and Mahomes goes, gosh, it never works. It never stinking works.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Let me just try to get Sahut. Boom, first down.
And Kareem Hunt is the ball carrier to pick it up.
Look at, he's playing.
Yeah, that's all acting.
He's literally acting like, Coach, I told you this isn't going to work.
Well, he's seen him in enough spots. He's a good actor, and he was there.
Dude, I tell you what, that was brilliant. He sold it. Mm-hmm. Hands up in the air. This effing stuff never works. Never effing works. And,
yes.
And that was all picked up on a CBS mic, which Romo laughed. It was genius, though. And did you see the look on Pete Carroll's face? Looks like he had just eaten a pile of dog poo.
Yeah, turd sandwich.
Yes.
Well done. And Romo, obviously, chuckling when he hears what's coming through the microphones, because it is live. There's nothing you could do. And again,
Patrick had to sell it.
I mean, as he said afterwards, he learned that in his State Farm commercials, man. He's selling everything, right? And he sold that.
Dude, I loved it. That was great.
In all your years of television, 25 years for those of you that don't know, and all of you know, Joe Reinagle, big sports TV star at Kent's TV.
Yes.
Had his ass grabbed live on TV once, and he handled it almost like a pro.
No, actually, twice.
Suki.
One by each girl.
One time.
It's a highlight of my career. I won't lie to you. I mean, it's just like, what are you going to do? A couple of drunk girls come out of a football game and grab your behind. That's like, hey, I've made it.
Yeah. and so doing live shots around drunk people, they see a TV camera and people get, goofy, right?
Yes, they do. And this happened at Oregon State, I believe, is where this was. This poor little reporter was a very cute young lady trying to just do her job.
And by all accounts, because I went and checked her Twitter, because she tweeted about this. and obviously is going viral, especially those in the business. What I find interesting is she's a graduate of the University of Oregon, and she's working at a TV station covering Oregon State. So she's at a Beaver football game. And mind you, she's a Duck.
Okay, all right.
She's a Duck.
All right.
And she's at an Oregon State game, and I'm guessing small market. She probably doesn't have a camera person. She probably had to set up the camera herself and then stand in front of there. So she doesn't have anybody helping deflect the drunk college kids.
You can definitely tell there is a new play caller in town. The offense is looking, the offense is looking a lot more versatile. They're getting their tight end in there with more reps. Still seem really characteristic with the running game, but definitely seeing a lot more passes from Malik Murphy to Trent Walker. And I think even though the game is tied, the offense has looked entirely different, and we'll see how it goes through the second half of this game.
No, nobody touched her. Nobody grabbed her. They're just, kids talking about 6'7". Things are so-so. That's kind of how it goes.
Now, at the risk of sounding stupid, what the hell's he talking about?
The
what is
6'7", that's the so-so. Things are so-so. It's 6'7".
All right. Wow.
That's what the kids say these days.
Well, and there was some moron that stuck his face in the camera, too, that you didn't, obviously on the radio can't see. But it's like, they were... And the one guy, I think he's great because, believe it or not, that dude's 23.
Yeah.
he's not a kid.
Uh-huh.
But she handled it like a pro.
She did.
And I tell you what, her news director ought to bring her back in and give her a plaque.
Because it's not easy with all that chaos going around to maintain focus and not turn around and just tell somebody to shut the...
Yes, that's what you want to do.
Have you ever done that?
No, I've never done that.
Have you ever done that as soon as you got off the air?
Well, when you get off the air, if they're still around, typically they're not, though. They'll leave by the time you're done with that.
Do you ever tell them right before you go on?
Now, see, I was fortunate because I had Marcus, and Marcus was kind of like a bodyguard in a lot of ways. He was a camera guy.
Of course you had to have a bodyguard.
Well, of course. So he would take care of stuff like that most of the time.
In what ways?
Well, he'd make sure they got the hell. You don't want to mess with Marcus.
No.
You don't want to mess with that guy. So they kind of knew. But Marcus was the photog it was at Jerry World, and it was a preseason game. They played the Texans. And these girls, we're doing a live shot right out there in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
Fans come out of there, and, those two girls, and they were shiny, too.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. But they were very drunk.
Yeah,
and
obviously.
Well, I'm right in the middle of the live shot, and they come up both sides of the shoulders, and both of them just, boop.
Yep. And you did?
I was like, whoa, hey.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Do it again.
Yeah. Did you get in trouble when you got home?
No, well, I probably at that point in time. I don't know. But, it was certainly I didn't ask for it, but it was.
Did you get their numbers later?
These girls don't remember that incident. I promise you that. They were hammered.
That's disappointing.
They were absolutely hammered.
Change the end of that story.
Well, Joe's never forgotten this incident.
I will never forget that. Are you kidding me?
They tell that story all the time.
I'm sure they do.
I mean, they're doing their radio show wherever, and they're talking about, remember that time we walked
that
by?
Dude's butt. I quite enjoyed it, actually. I had no problem with it.
Mm-hmm.
None.
Did you lose your wallet, too?
No.
Okay, good.
It was still there. Yeah. They were yeah.
So it's Halloween time, and you see all kinds of different events for Halloween. I don't know about you, but the last place I think I would take my kid to a Halloween event would be a coroner's office. I'm just saying.
Well, I don't know. It'd be realistic.
I mean, to a degree, if they were, but a coroner's office in Pueblo County, Colorado, they have canceled their safe and sweet family-friendly Halloween party due to ongoing concerns because, 24 rotting corpses were found at the coroner's mortuary. So, long story short, the former coroner, he got in trouble when 24 decomposing bodies were discovered behind a hidden door at the mortuary home that was owned by his brother. Some of the bodies were reportedly there for about 15 years.
Wow.
This guy had to resign from his elected position as the county coroner. He did that in September. So the new guy that got appointed, he decided, you know what, we got to regain trust in the community. You know what we're going to do? We're going to have a Halloween event at the coroner's office.
Well, dude, it probably still smells in there. Right? I mean, I can only imagine. So I'm trying
I don't know. I'm going to trust they were in a freezer.
Well, did this dude
after 15 years, the smell has to go away.
Did he just take the money and then just bury an empty coffin?
It doesn't. That's a whole different story.
That had to have been what he was doing.
You got 24 bodies stacked up, some for as many as 15 years. You're going to lose your job. The new guy, you know what? Let's regain trust. Let's have a Halloween party. And, they posted on Facebook, our intent was simply to provide a safe, family-friendly opportunity for children and families to enjoy the holiday together, as we had provided in the past. It has become clear, however, that the event was not well received by some members of the community. We recognize and respect those concerns, and as such, have decided to cancel the event.
Well, the kids are probably upset. You're a kid. You probably want to go to a coroner's office. This will be great.
I mean, seeing fake dead bodies is one thing. Real dead bodies is another. Go into a mortuary's office where you don't know, is that my uncle or is that is that skeleton real?
Wow.
Or has it been there for 15 years?
Dude.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, that is bizarre. That's really bizarre. Well, he's going to have to do something else. Maybe, do something for charity out there away from the office. I mean, is anybody still taking their loved ones to this guy?
What's the county coroner? I don't know that you have a choice.
Okay, I missed that. I got it.
What part did you miss?
Well, the county coroner. That was some funeral home, dude, that just had them stacked up there. Okay.
No.
All right. Do they not have a tag on their toe? That's something, dude.
Well, probably did have a tag. That's how they knew it's been there for 15 years.
Gosh, that's crazy.
We won't release the body till you pay the bill.
It's like, man, I went in Charlie's office today. That dude stinks. Holy cow.
I don't think it's.
I don't know what's the matter with that guy.
I just think they just hit him.
Wow.
I don't know.
That's a crazy story.
Very.
That's in Colorado, huh?
Pueblo County.
I thought it'd be Florida.
No.
Oh, very interesting.
24 decomposing bodies.
We had a big weekend of college football, too. Some forgettable, and then there was another coach fired.
Two, actually.
And some, two. And another one on the hot seat.
There's a lot on the hot seat.
A lot on the hot seat. Is the guy in Austin on the hot seat?
No.
Is he not?
Stop.
I'm just curious. It's a legit question.
It is not a legit
question.
Oh, jeez.
We'll see. All right, we're talking about it, and we continue here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
When you need an electrician, you know Hill Electric is available for residential and commercial needs. I've used Hill Electric for a variety of projects at my home through the years. They do fantastic work and have for well over 3 decades. The family-owned Hill Electric has served San Antonio homes and businesses. And whatever your project is, Hill Electric has the right service at the right price. Never a service charge, always free estimates, so it costs you absolutely nothing to figure out what it will take to get a project done. Whether it's a project at your house or a project at the office, call Hill Electric at 210-404-9074, 404-9074, or hill-electric.com.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and AARP Texas are sending Cowboy fans to Jerry World to see America's team play all season long. How do you get in on the action? Head to sasportstar.com now and register to win. sasportstar.com. Live it up with the boys in the Big D from AARP Texas and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
You hear that? That's the sound of your business losing money. Legacy phone systems weren't built for today's teams. Quo, formerly OpenPhone, gives your business a smarter way to stay connected. Quo lets you manage calls, texts, voicemail, and contacts all in one place so that you can deliver a seamless customer experience from ring to... Need to take calls on the go? Quo automatically transcribes, summarizes, and highlights next steps from every call, so you never miss a detail. Need insight into what closes a sale? With Quo's AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions and use those insights to level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free. Keep your team in sync and your customers happy with Quo. Quo, No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's quo.com/sports. QUO.com/sports.
Feel like hitting the jackpot? At Thomas J. Henry, we're giving away $5,000 in cash every week to 5 people from now till December. And then in December, we're giving 2 lucky winners $100,000 each. See rules and enter at thomasjhenrylaw.com. No purchase necessary.
Boo! I'm your old cheap water softener. Trick or treat, I got news for you. I'm not working again. Some days I just don't feel like it.
Just imagine what the inside of your home's pipes look like with all that hard water. Now that's scary.
Oh yeah, my bad.
I'm Jason at Connecticut Quality Water Softeners of San Antonio and the Hill Country. Don't let your old sporadic water softener ruin your house. Get a Connecticut. A Connecticut system can actually lengthen the life of your appliances, protect your pipes from buildup, and gives you soft skin and silky smooth hair.
Oh, don't listen to him. Stick with me, your old junky water softener. I'm lazy, but cute.
There's a reason Dave Ramsey says a Connecticut is the last water softener you ever own. Call us at 210-656-PURE. And right now, we'll give you a free reverse osmosis drinking station right at your kitchen sink.
Ooh, I'm tired. I need to take another break.
ConnecticutSA.com.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com.
If you're driving a car or truck with an expired warranty and suddenly lost your transmission or needed a full engine repair, would a $4,000 repair bill leave you stranded? I'm Danica Patrick. Don't get caught off guard with a vehicle breakdown. Choose the company I trust, Endurance. No matter the mileage, if your vehicle is less than 20 years old, Endurance offers auto protection plans for any budget. Protection on the drivetrain, electrical, transmission, AC, and more. Plus 24/7 roadside assistance and rental car reimbursement on any plan. Endurance handles everything, from making the claim to paying the certified mechanic of your choice. Act now and get 1 full year of elite benefits, a $2,000 value, free.
Call for your fast free quote today. Call 800-298-2007. That's 800-298-2007. 800-298-2007.
Greatness is here. All 830 of our famous footwear stores now carry Jordan brand. So it's easy to score Jordan brand footwear and accessories, from hats to backpacks to socks, for the full family at a store near you. Famous Footwear's in-store fit experts will help you find the perfect style and the perfect fit. Because every day is a chance to make it famous. Come in and shop Jordan brand footwear and accessories at your local Famous Footwear store today.
My name is Jessica. Years ago, I was diagnosed with a thyroid condition. I slept all the time, was fatigued, had no energy, and a bad attitude. Now I've lost 50 pounds and I'm still losing. My medications have been scaled back, my emotions are stable, and I have lots of energy. People at work say I'm happy, perky, and my husband says he's not walking on eggshells around me any longer. The Institute for Functional Health changed my life.
Call for your complimentary consultation, 210-468-1891. I'm Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health.
Remember when they used to ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? At Bank of America, we ask every day, what would you like the power to do? When you work here, you help build businesses, inspire communities, and forge legacies. And now we've raised our U.S. minimum wage to $25 an hour. So the opportunity to do more also comes with competitive pay. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/25. Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Dallas Cowboys head coach Brian Schottenheimer goes one-on-one and has some fun with the Morning Huddles, AJ and Rob, Friday mornings.
All right, here's the part of the interview where we've got to be jerks and ask you about the defense.
Yep. Can we get that out of the way early next week? After we talk about Travis Kelce's.
We talk about the important stuff first.
We like to lube you up and put you in a good mood.
Brian Schottenheimer's unfiltered look at the Cowboys' upcoming game, Friday mornings, presented by AA Best Bell Bonds on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Coaches getting fired all over the place in college football. No surprise, the two that got fired this week. Billy Napier and Jay Norvell. Both being told to hit the door and don't let the door hit you in the behind when you leave.
Yeah, Mike Norvell still has a job because it costs too much to get rid of him. Florida State said, "No, we'll check everything out at the end of this year." Because if Florida State were to fire Mike Norvell, they would owe him $54 million in buyout, including staff. Florida State would have to pay about $72 million if Norvell and his staff were fired.
Wow.
Because we forget that, the OC's got a contract, the DC's got a contract, everybody there, and they all have buyouts.
They do. Administration said today that they will look into and discuss the future of the program after the season. So we'll see what happens after the season and how the rest of the season goes for the Florida Gators. Florida State.
The Seminoles. College athletics cries broke all the time, right?
Yes, they do.
Especially in this NIL world. Oh, we got to raise more money. We need money for this. We need money for that. We need new buildings. Yet when you start seeing coaches getting fired, then you see all these crazy buyouts, right? And the buyouts, James Franklin's about $50 million. Florida is giving Billy Napier $21 million not to coach. Mike Gundy, $15 million. Arkansas, $7 million to Sam Pittman. Deshaun Foster got $6.4 million. Hell, Trent Dilfer got $2.8 million from UAB, right?
He was a disaster there.
He was. But, right now, so far, over $112 million is being paid to head coaches not to work.
Yeah.
In buyout money. And that does not include their staffs. Yet, you're also seeing Indiana just found a whole boatload of money for Cignetti. They just gave him a raise a year ago. They gave him another raise just to make sure he stays there. Eric Morris, the North Texas, they're meeting today to try to figure out a new contract extension for Eric Morris to keep him in Denton. So not only are you seeing all these coaches getting paid not to work, you're seeing all these other coaches parlay that into raises at their current schools. I can't wait to see what Lane Kiffin is going to get from Ole Miss because everybody seems to want that guy, especially down in Florida. And is he going to stay at Ole Miss? Well, I imagine Ole Miss, if they want to keep him, they're going to have to figure out a new contract to get him to stay there.
I like Lane Kiffin.
I do too.
I like
think
him.
He's great.
But he's James Franklin. I mean, he can't win the big game. He had another opportunity this week. Can't get it done. The guy, when is the last big game Lane Kiffin has won? You can't think of it.
Yeah. And would he be better off in the swamp or staying where he's at Ole Miss?
That's a lateral move as far as I'm concerned. I think I'd rather stay with the hot toddies.
It is bizarre, though, but watch. If he stays at Ole Miss, he'll get a raise. So a lot of these coaches are going to get more money to stay where they are. And if you're Eric Morris, you've got a decision. You're coming off a huge win over UTSA. You're playing great. You look like you're in line to make the college football playoff. Your name's already been rumored for the Oklahoma State jobs. Every job Jeff Traylor's been rumored for, so is Eric Morris, right? If you're Eric, do you want to stay in Denton or do you want to jump up? Where's that going to go? And how much money can North Texas come up with to be able to keep you there? Because, Baylor could come open.
I'm sure it will.
Now, I will say this. I would imagine if Joey doesn't last in Lubbock, that would be the one spot that Eric has his eyes on. Went to school there, recruited a lot of players there, like, Patrick Mahomes. Had a lot of success there as a player, went to high school in that area. I think that would be, but that would be like when Cliff Kingsbury got the job there.
But that's not, McGuire's not on the hot seat, is he? After one loss to Arizona State, come on.
The expectation, Joey was on the hot seat coming into the year, and the amount of money that Cody Campbell has spent on that team, if they don't make the playoffs this year, I wouldn't be surprised if Joey McGuire's on the hot seat. And I would be surprised. But that was the expectation coming in. Cody Campbell said, we're going to spend a whole lot of money, but you got to go win. And that was a tough loss for Texas Tech.
It's a tough loss, but I mean, my goodness, the guys on the road. I mean, they're a decent football team over there. I understand.
Backup quarterback, all of that true, but the expectation for the money spent and the way, I mean, and they spent a lot of money on defense. Sam Levitt played for Arizona State. He missed the Utah game, which is one of the reasons why the big reason Arizona State lost that game. But he didn't look like himself, and they still dominated that Tech defense. Tech's offense also playing with a backup quarterback that looks like the dude, though. I mean, that guy can play, but they still couldn't get it done on the road. And if you're a Big 12 team, now you got Big 12 cannibalism going on, and you talk about how many schools can they get into the playoff. Now it's going to be one. And if it ain't Tech, I wouldn't be surprised if Joey's on the hot seat.
Well, first of all, props to North Texas. They just spanked UTSA, but they're not going to the playoff. You got that Florida team that is just who just destroyed North Texas, by the way, in Denton.
Yep.
And so, Eric Morris is not going to the playoffs. So that's not happening unless something unforeseen happens with that Florida squad. So I don't know where he's going. I'm sure he'll get offers somewhere for sure, but the playoffs are not for North Texas.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Eric Morris signs the extension right now at North Texas, continue building. He's got the support and wait for the job that he's looking for. I know they're meeting today, and while the board is there at North Texas, I haven't seen anything official yet if he's actually signed the extension, but it'll be interesting to see what Eric Morris is able to parlay that into.
Well, good for him.
And how much money they come up with.
Yeah, good for him that that he will get a raise out of this, hopefully. So,
but all college athletics are going to cry broke.
Well, they are, but it is. Look, the bigger schools, they got unlimited money. They can cry broke all they want to. It's the North Texas, it's the UTSAs, it's those schools that don't.
Yeah,
and that's the problem. So it will be interesting if North Texas does give Eric Morris a contract extension, what that will look like. What will the buyout be? All of that kind of stuff. And we talk about Texas and Steve Sarkisian. I have jokingly said, is he on the hot seat? You know what? He has not done a good job this year. He hasn't. For a team that was ranked number 1 going into this season, and now they barely hang on against a Kentucky squad that's take Kentucky away. You barely hung on against a UTEP squad that's awful.
Yep.
So he hasn't done a good job this year. I don't think he's on the hot seat. His buyout's $60 million, and that's probably a big reason why. But, when you're a Texas, you're a Texas A&M, you're an Ole Miss, you're a Alabama. I mean, name the schools that have fired that. Florida, you expect more, especially when donors are reaching deep into their pockets and providing the money that you need to get these players. I think it's going to be the fuse now, or the
leash.
The leash for coaches is a lot shorter, I think, than it used to be.
Expectations are all high. There's probably 20 schools that think they should be in the mix every year. And when you're not in the mix, or when things aren't going the way you think, then your coach is out. You look, James Franklin, great audition Saturday morning on game day.
He was good.
I was surprised he did it, and you could tell that was an audition. Kind of middle fingers to Penn State to a degree. He's not done coaching. He fulfilled his contract. I'm going to go win a championship somewhere else, or he's going to be really good on television. One of the two. But when you've got those expectations, it's there. And if you're a Texas fan, you come in ranked number 1. You got a Heisman candidate preseason quarterback after 2 starts a year ago, and you have not lived up to the hype. No way that Texas is a playoff team this year, no matter what happens the rest of the way. I just don't see, unless somehow they trip into the SEC championship game and win it.
They have to win out, I think.
I don't know how Texas would actually make the college football playoff.
I think they've got to win out, because if you go up to Georgia and beat Georgia there, and then you somehow beat Texas A&M and you win out.
Don't forget Vandy.
Well, in Vandy, I'm just saying, if they win out, I think they've still got an opportunity, but I think it has to be that. I don't think there's any way they get in other than that. So they've got a tough road to hoe before it's all said and done. Some big games coming up.
And, I don't know. I mean, you could win them But if you win them like you did against Kentucky, I think the committee bias would be too strong. I just have a hard time believing right now that Texas makes the college football playoff unless they win the SEC. Well, and that means getting to the SEC championship game. I mean, even winning at Georgia, even beating A&M. And again, it depends on how those all the three teams they have left. Do they win them all, or are all those teams playing at the level they're playing as we sit here today? You know, Georgia could stumble, A&M could stumble. You know, if A&M loses at LSU this week, is that win as sexy enough for the committee if Texas were to beat A&M in Austin at the end of the year?
It's going to be interesting to see, but either way, the expectations for Arch Manning were ridiculous coming into this year, and he certainly has not lived up to those. But the expectation for Texas was not unrealistic with the amount of money that they have to spend and the players that they can bring in. And so at this point in time, it's a disappointing season. I don't care how you slice it. It is. And we'll see what happens the rest of the way. You voted today, huh?
I did.
Nice.
Early voting started today.
Make you feel good?
It did. I wasn't first in line, but I was the only one in line when I got there.
Well, that's nice. You got a nice little sticker, too?
I did. It's in the car.
Come on, man. You should be wearing that proudly. You did your civic duty today.
I tweeted about it.
Oh, it doesn't matter. We're on San Antonio Sports Star YouTube page right here. All the people that are watching there would like to see your fancy little schwanky sticker.
It's out in the car.
Well, you should go get it.
Sure.
I got a Facebook thing today from the opponents.
You got a Facebook thing. You got tagged in a post is what that's called, sir.
Well, whatever. They tagged me in it, and it kind of pissed me off.
You can remove the tag.
Well, I don't know how. So I'll try to figure that out. We are talking Spurs Project A and B. And by the way, the Spurs open up their season on Wednesday night against the Dallas Mavericks up there in Big D. So that's going to be interesting. The basketball season in whole gets started tomorrow, which is unbelievable. We're talking Spurs props A and B, and Richard Jefferson had something interesting to say about the Spurs and one Victor Wembanyama. All of that coming up when we return here on The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
If you're a business owner, a manager, a club leader, and you need your logo on any kind of gear, get into Sammy's Embroidery and Printing down on San Pedro, especially if you need caps made. Sam has over 25,000 caps and more than 75 color combinations on display in his showroom, including the popular Richardson 112 style trucker caps, Katie caps, Nike Cap America, in stock just waiting for your logo. If you need t-shirts screen printed, go see Sam. If you need your logo on a nice golf shirt, a fishing shirt, a dress shirt, go see Sam. He's got all the big name brands like Eddie Bauer, Nike, Travis Matthew, Under Armour, North Face, Port Authority, to name a few. And Sam also now has a full line of Tommy Bahama. So if you want your logo on a nice Tommy Bahama golf shirt, jacket, quarter zip, go see Sam. Incredible pricing, and that pricing does include your logo. Over 700 uniform lines to choose from. Nobody has better prices. Sam is the only company in Texas with one-day turnaround. No order too small, certainly no order too big, and all items do come with a warranty. Call 210-824-3900, 824-3900, or better yet, go by that massive showroom down on San Pedro, about a mile inside Loop 410 right there across from the McDonald's, or check the website, samsembroidery.com, for Sammy's Embroidery Club.
Dallas Cowboys fans, come on down!
It's AJ and Rob from the Morning Huddle, and you could be the next contestant on
The Stat Is Right.
Every week leading up to the week of the Cowboys home game, AJ and Rob toss out a Cowboys player and a stat from the upcoming home game. Passing yards, rushing yards, number of times Dak adjusts his wristband mid-play, or perhaps CeeDee Lamb mouthguard chews per quarter. Whatever. All you have to do is predict that stat, get the closest, and bam! You're headed to Jerry World with a pair of tickets to the next Cowboys home game. Think of it like The Price is Right, but instead of winning a blender, you get to scream, "How about them Cowboys?" inside AT&T Stadium. So study up, Cowboy Nation, and listen to the Morning Huddle to play. The Stat Is Right, only on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
At Frost, we believe in going the extra mile,
like opening more locations to be a part of more communities. Overdraft Grace, which means no fee if you overdraw your Frost Personal or Frost Plus account by $100 or less. And the little things like cookies, coffee, or that time when there was a fire at a Fort Worth daycare and Frost Bankers entertained 26 kids with snacks and games until their parents could pick them up. That actually happened. Frost, exactly what you unexpected.
Calling all Cowboys Nation in San Antonio. Game day isn't complete without the right look, and the Dallas Cowboys Pro Shop has everything you need. Whether you're headed to the game or watching from home, the Dallas Cowboys Pro Shop has you covered. Find game day staples like jerseys and hats to fan favorites like hoodies and jackets at any of our 4 convenient locations: River Center, North Star Mall, Ingram Park Mall, and Huebner Oaks Shopping Center. We're open 7 days a week. Find the best selection of Cowboys gear only at the Dallas Cowboys Pro Shop.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Joel, don't you just love Halloween?
It's okay, but I do like your troll costume.
I'm not wearing a costume.
Folks, if your home's AC starts making those witching sounds or the pipes in your wall start moaning and clanging like ghosts having a party, call Quarter Moon at 651-5899 and we'll send our team of highly trained
Ghostbusters!
I was gonna say technicians.
I ain't afraid of no clogs.
Quarter Moon Plumbing and AC, 651-5899. License number TACLA 141074E M16004.
The countdown music, and he walked right in. We guilted Minix into going to get his swanky little voting sticker. You're not wearing it? Where is it?
Hang on.
Come on, Minix.
Plug in.
Oh, there it is. We're going to watch him put it on as we speak. All right, here we go. There's the countdown.
Got the stickers in my car. I had to make fun of Lauren from our sales department.
Yeah?
As I went out there, and did you see how she's parked out there in the parking lot?
I didn't see that.
You're taking
no.
up 3 damn spaces.
I wouldn't even know which cars are, to be honest with you.
I was like, I'm walking, I'm going, what the hell happened here? I mean, one, she's nowhere near the curb. There's like 3 feet in front, and she's literally covering 2 different spaces. It was comical, so I had to stop and give her crap about her parking.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
She's a woman.
Are you going to make a blonde joke?
She's a woman, okay?
Joke?
I mean, you know,
wow.
and blonde.
Wow.
They know how to drive?
I'm just glad she's nowhere near where I'm parked. Although if she backs up, and she might take out both of our cars.
Yes, she might. You think she's listening?
I do believe there's some dings on that car.
Uh-oh.
I mean, you ever gone to a college campus and you notice all the cars, they all have, you know, a little bit of damage?
Sure.
Her car looks that way. Although she hadn't been in college in a couple of years.
Been a while. Yeah.
And I don't know if that was her college car or not, but based on the way she's parked right now, I would probably guess to say that I would not want to be in her apartment complex.
Lauren.
She's
blonde. And she's female.
She is.
Duh.
HR line 2.
I know. When we come through the door of the studio, HR is off the hook. I mean, come on.
Is that
everybody's
the case?
fair game?
So I did go.
No, she's sweet. She's nice. She is a very nice person.
Would you like a shovel?
What?
Pledge, I would say call Lauren if we could get her on to explain her parking, but I don't think she would answer.
You don't think so?
No.
We'll talk her into it.
I doubt it. If they're listening right now, we would probably already know about it.
Candy Lee.
Yeah, Candy. Is she blonde? Candy Lee?
She can be.
Maybe.
So if you didn't know, early voting started today.
Yes.
Now, I did on the way in, and I think this part of the problem, I think, with early voting. It gives you so much time to go, okay, if I got time today, I can knock it out, and if not, I got till tomorrow, and I got till tomorrow. There's not a hard, fast deadline. But driving in today, my goal is I'm passing the library if it doesn't look busy, because it's the beauty of early voting. You go wherever you want.
Go anywhere, yeah.
So there's a library on Harry Wurzbach near the radio station that I typically go vote at, because typically there's not a long line.
Uh-huh.
And driving in, I was like, man, is the library open today? You know, there were two people outside with a sign saying vote for Prop A and Prop B. And I go in, and there's no line. Although when I got there, you know, you give your driver's license to the lady, and she's taking that information. I had no line there, although all the voting, whatever you call them, were full. I had to wait a couple of seconds for somebody to finish up. But by the time they gave me my ballot, somebody got up, and I was able to get on that machine right away. So literally didn't take a whole lot of time at all.
I'm going to go vote tomorrow. You said there's a lot of other things on there other than just Prop A and B, right?
There are. And, again, I was prepared because I did my homework. Because
that's good.
Somebody did tell me there's all kinds of state stuff on there. And, quite frankly, all the different sample ballots have all kinds of different things on them. So, like, I don't know. I guess the Judson School Board might be doing a lot. I didn't get to vote there because that's not where I live. So when you're looking at the sample ballots, make sure you look at the one that you're supposed to get.
Gotcha.
But there is more than just Prop A and Prop B on there as you're going. Now, I know a lot of times people go to the polls and they have no idea, and it's all new to them, and they're like, oh, what's this? Because I thought it was a little odd initially that they had chairs that you had to sit down and go through, right? Like normally, you know, you stand and do it. It's pretty quick.
Right.
These you had, because you're going to be there a while. It's like taking a test.
Oh, wow.
I mean, there are a lot of different things from the state.
So you're saying I need to go do my homework
tonight.
Well,
have you not done your homework yet?
Well, not.
You were just
no.
A and B? All the other stuff?
I have not.
I mean, you could figure it out as you're going. You can read. It's right there on the ballot.
I got 2 football games tonight. I can study and you know, take care of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to figure that
out.
I'm not an uninformed voter, Minix.
Are
I got to
you
be informed.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes. Sometimes there's a question on there, or not a question, but something you're voting on. You go, I don't have a clue.
Yeah. Well, when I got there, I asked the lady if they had been busy, and she said no. To me, that's a little concerning. While glad I didn't have to wait in line, I was kind of anticipating a little bit of a line. A friend of mine just sent me a text that he voted at 11 a.m. He was 12 deep in line.
Oh, wow.
At Lions Field, and he said that, you know, there might have been about 500 people. So I think
that's good.
Well, again, early voting, how much is that going to tell us? What's the concern level like? Because today, I know, because I get what's coming in the mail emailed to me if I want to check my mail or not. And I know I've got an opposition mailer in the mail today. And I've gotten 2 text messages today from whoever's trying to vote against Prop B. And really big on the ballot, this is a tax increase. And it does say that because it is. And by law, that has to be there. Again, what is it a tax increase on? The hotel occupancy tax, 0.25% increase. It's minimal. They are following the law in having to put it on there because it is an increase, but it's an increase on the tourism part. Again, I don't know. To me, this seems like it shouldn't be so difficult.
Well, but again, they're putting that on there, and while it is factual, they're doing that to scare people.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tax increase, and if you don't know any better, you go, well, I don't want my taxes raised. So, I mean, that's the whole ploy there, and that's what they're trying to do. So, look, if you know, you know. Hopefully, if you're a regular listener to this show, we've tried to educate you with folks that know what they're talking about and that have educated us along the way. So.
A tweet earlier that I got after I tweeted out a picture of my sticker that you can now see here on YouTube. A guy named Garris on Twitter, @GGarris, says, my wife and I went to see Nate Bargatze at American Airlines Center in Dallas last Friday. the thing that stood out to me were all the entertainment options just steps away from the arena. San Antonio voters would be foolish to vote Prop A and B down. And again, that to me is so accurate, because as you travel to other cities and go to events, we don't have that here. I mean, I know, like Paul McCartney Saturday night, we'll go to the Dome. Probably afterwards, we'll head down to the Riverwalk. Or because I've got some friends that are coming in town to go to the show, we'll end up Ubering back to wherever. But there's not that entertainment district that is right there like they have in Dallas. And American Airlines Center, it's just if you've been to a Stars game, a hockey game, a basketball game, anything at American Airlines, there are so many cool things to do in that area.
Yep.
And, Frost Bank Center just doesn't have that. We need this.
It doesn't have that, and we need this. And same with going to a Rangers game or a Cowboys game. I mean, there's that Texas Live right there, which is fantastic.
Yep.
It's just awesome. And yeah, we need that here. What's Dallas isn't so special, and we do need that here. And I think, look, what I'm afraid of, and I'm honestly afraid that people are going to vote Proposition A, and that's going to pass. And I'm worried about B, just because I hate that they had to do it that way. But as we were told, they had to do it that way, and so it's that's my biggest fear, because I think and I'm not sure, and I'd have to know if one has to go with the other, does it not? I mean, I know you can vote against and for either way, but it seems to me that they go hand in hand.
They do, and again, I don't know if one passes and one doesn't, what happens. I don't know what Plan B is. The rodeo and the Spurs have not said what a Plan B might be, and I don't blame them, but I got to believe they have a Plan B if things don't go their way. If they don't, then that's probably not good for the future. I mean, when you think about it, if there's no Plan B, I mean, continuing to stay at the Frost Bank Center doesn't appear to be good for either, and certainly not for the San Antonio Spurs. And again, I just look at it, go through the ballot. It feels like those against are certainly going to go to the poll. This isn't one where you could sit this one out and thinking it's going to pass in a landslide. And that's what's crazy when I think about what happened in Oklahoma City, where the Thunder have committed all of $50 million towards their new arena, and they raised a sales tax, and that got approved by 71% of the vote in Oklahoma City.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like this is going to be that kind of a landslide. And I think those that are for it, and I'm going to guess most people listening to this show, based on the reaction we've had, are all for it. I just hope that everybody listening goes out and votes in support of Prop A and Prop B. Or against. I mean, honestly, you're going to vote how you're going to vote. Just go vote. Don't sit this one out.
I agree. But back to the Plan B. According to Peter J. Holt, in an article with the Associated Press, he is quoted as saying, "My truth and our truth is there is no Plan B." That is Peter J. Holt in an article in the Associated Press.
Wow.
And he says there is no Plan B. He says, "This is our focus. We're super optimistic. We're super confident. We wouldn't have committed so much money to the arena and around it if we really didn't believe in our hearts and our minds that this is the right thing for the Spurs and the community." Peter J. Holt, there is no Plan B. That's what he said in this article. So, and it was printed October 17th. So that was what, Friday?
Yeah.
So there you go. According to the owner himself, there is no Plan B.
It's going to be fascinating to see how this turns out and what the next couple of weeks are going to be like. Now, it's weird because I already voted. Since I have voted, I've got 3 text messages from the voting types, both sides. I wish I could turn those off now. Like, hey, I voted. You could stop sending me an ad.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't do that.
I mean,
can't do it.
I wish we could.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we could.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that you can't, but you can't. Look, you know all the facts. You know you know how you feel. Go vote, and let's get this a big turnout. However it ends up, and then we'll go from there. But it'd be nice to get this thing passed and get both propositions and get this project underway.
I know. And when you get your sticker, you let the world know that you voted, and tweet it and tag at Joe Reinagle 210 at Jason Minnick, so we know that you voted.
Absolutely do that, and I will be wearing my swanky little sticker tomorrow.
Yeah,
because I'm going to go vote.
You're going to go vote tomorrow.
I'm going to go vote tomorrow.
Make it a priority. You could vote on your way home tonight.
It's going to happen.
Oh, there's football on tonight.
Well, I don't know. 7 o'clock, is that when they close?
Well, yeah, the polls close at 7, but football starts at 6.
Oh, it does.
Yeah,
man.
Detroit, Tampa Bay.
Well, that's good. One of those commercials, but I'm going to have to put some money on one of those sides. Oh, my goodness. This is going to be extremely interesting. That is for sure. And I don't know, you nervous?
About
this vote?
A little bit.
I am too.
A little bit, because history says vote, there's not a lot on this ballot, right? And so this is an easy one to sit out.
Yes.
There's all kind, depending, and low voter turnout is an issue.
Well, that's why we have the mayor we have.
That's the biggest concern is, and that the opposition for something like this, they are going to go vote. It's those that are for it that are going to be lazy and think, well, this should pass easily. I don't have to worry about this one. I don't need to carve time out of my day. And literally today, it took me less than 10 minutes, and that was parking, walking inside, going through the ballot, snapping a photo, putting it on Twitter, and then driving out. It really was quick and easy. I gave myself 30 minutes thinking that's probably what it would take, and I didn't need that. I know not every polling place is going to be that way, and not every day is going to be that way. On day one, I thought it might be a little bit more, but I wanted to prioritize. Let's get it done. It's day one. Knock it out.
Well, I'm glad you did, and I'm going to knock it out tomorrow. I'll get it done.
Get it done.
I will get it done. I just, things like we have no plan B, and we're hoping for the best, which is what we've heard from Spurs officials and the folks that we've interviewed. Makes your stomach rumble a little.
A little bit.
It sure does. All right, so go vote. That is the deal. All right. Boy, I tell you what, we're going to talk a lot more about this when we come up. Did you eat some Mellow Monday, which makes Monday even that much better? So we're going to be giving away a $50 gift card to Mellow Mushroom at some point in time in this show. So stay tuned. Do not go anywhere. This is the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Nobody ever plans on getting arrested, but it does happen to a lot of people every day for all kinds of reasons. If you get arrested, you want to get out of jail fast. Best way to do that? Call my good friend Albert and his great staff at AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747, or you can start the bonding process online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else to get out of jail, and you don't want to be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you a PR bond, make sure you truly understand what all those conditions are before accepting it. Your best option for stress-free bail bonds is AA Best Bail Bonds, because nobody beats their price. They offer payment plans, have a free shuttle service. They are discreet and confidential and open 24/7. Offices all over San Antonio and Texas, services nationwide. So if you're up in Dallas, down in Corpus, anywhere in between, license number 149, call AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121, or go online at mybestbailbonds.com.
From the San Antonio Sports Star Studios, sponsored by George Salinas Injury Lawyers. This is KTFM Floresville.
Staples presents That Was Easy.
So I'm a plumber and needed to get work in the door.
So business was going down the drain?
Yeah, I went to Staples. They printed yard signs, business cards, even flyers to leave at supply stores.
But at what cost, man?
Well, I saved $125 on my order, and now I'm booked solid. Boom!
Back at ya. For your business printing, Staples.
That was easy.
Now save up to $125 on custom print orders. Valid in-store and online. Ends 11/1. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details. Actual price
will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Turn things all the way up and find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy.
You hear that? That's the sound of your business losing money. Legacy phone systems weren't built for today's teams. Quo, formerly OpenPhone, gives your business a smarter way to stay connected. Quo lets you manage calls, texts, voicemail, and contacts all in one place so that you can deliver a seamless customer experience from ring to... Need to take calls on the go? Quo automatically transcribes, summarizes, and highlights next steps from every call, so you never miss a detail. Need insight into what closes a sale? With Quo's AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions and use those insights to level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free. Keep your team in sync and your customers happy with Quo. Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's quo.com/sports. QUO.com/sports.
My name is John. I could not lose the weight I needed to. The Institute for Functional Health Wellness program was the answer. It included a great deal of testing, supplements, and weekly face-to-face doctor visits. I finally had the accountability I needed. I am now 50 pounds lighter. I no longer have pain in my elbow, back, and hips. I have more energy and just feel and look so much better.
Call for your complimentary consultation, 210-468-1891. I'm Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health.
The following is a dramatization.
Davis Law Firm, how can I help?
Hola, mi esposo se lastimó en un accidente ayer. ¿Me puede ayudar?
Claro que sí. Estamos aquí para servirle.
I'm Jeff Davis. At Davis Law Firm, we're here for you 24/7. Our team of Texas attorneys has been helping people injured in car, truck, or 18-wheeler wrecks for more than 25 years. And there's no fee unless we win. Y hablamos español. If you've been hurt, call us at 444-4444.
Davis Law Firm, San Antonio.
We've reached that time of year, boys and girls. The NBA is upon us, and there's no better way to get in on the action than with Underdog. Fast breaks, buzzer beaters, block parties, they are back. And playing on Underdog is so easy. You just pick whether your favorite players are going to go higher or lower on their stats. Points, rebounds, steals, blocks. You get your picks right, you could win up to 5,000 times your cash. I'm going to be looking at the Spurs early on, and I'm going with Victor Wembanyama, big man himself. Let's go higher on his blocks. I think it's a great way to start things off. Download the app today. Use promo code ALAMO. That's ALAMO, and you'll score $100 in bonus funds or bonus entries when you play for just $5. That's promo code ALAMO. Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
Well, the latest AP poll after the weekend shows the Texas A&M Aggies moving up to number 3 in that poll. Texas Tech dropped all the way from 7th to 14th after being upset by Arizona State. The Longhorns, they survived a scare in Lexington but fell from 21st to 22nd despite the win over Kentucky. We've got football tonight, a doubleheader, one on ESPN AM 1250, Tampa Bay at Detroit, the other right here on 94.1, Houston at Seattle.
Sports Center brought to you by Centergenics. Book your appointment at fixmylowt.com.
Joe Reinagel.
That's the third time in 7 seasons. The San Antonio Spurs are the NBA champions.
Jason Minix.
They go back to big day as Super Bowl champions. Dallas 52, Buffalo 17.
It's the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
On a nice reaction Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope you're having a great one. We certainly are. This is the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm Joe Reinagel. He is Jason Minix. And everybody wants to know who I've got winning tonight, Minix. What does that say?
They want to go opposite.
Well, they better not. I checked the standings on our Pro Football Pick'em Challenge on sasportstar.com. Still in the lead.
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Had a pretty good week, as a matter of fact.
Did you?
Yeah.
So who do you have winning tonight?
On the Pro Football Pick'em Challenge, that could change because there's a reason why I want the Houston Texans to win tonight. Big reason why.
Well,
well,
we just need them to cover.
I have Detroit and Seattle on the Pro Football Pick'em Challenge tonight, but I need the Texans to play well.
I need them to play well and cover.
Yes.
I agree with you there. You think about both games tonight on the radio. Detroit, Tampa Bay at 6 over on ESPN San Antonio, AM 1250 and 103.3 FM. And then we got Texans here. Man, Houston Texans.
Woo,
on 94.1. Both games tonight brought to you by Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. And you think about, I mean, these are both huge games. Tampa Bay, we know they're going to get the rookie back tonight. How does Gronk say his last name? Do we have that pledge? No?
The big boy or something. I don't know what it was. The big boo.
Yeah. How did Gronk say it? He's going to play today. Maybe we don't. Well, we don't have it. Good job, Pledge.
Poor Pledge. He didn't know.
What you got to be ready for things like
well,
that.
He didn't know.
I mean, that's one that we said we're going to save and always use. So
did
that
we
should
say
be
that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I just did. Don't wave me off, Pledge.
Yeah.
You're supposed to know these things. Because I can't say it, so I'll rather have Gronk screw it up.
Well, didn't Jerry give us a new one, Pledge? You were telling us?
Well, we'll get to that one. Yeah,
All right.
Pledge wants to play with that one right now.
Well, yeah, I was just checking. I think it's a big boo or a big something.
Yeah, but Pledge, which one do you want to play with?
Well, I'm going to play with that one now.
Well, I mean, do you not have that one teed up and ready to go?
Well, let's try a big long one here.
That's what you're going to play with now? Is that one?
A big long one.
Is that's what you want to play with now, Pledge?
Yes. A big long one.
That's what Jerry said.
Yeah. Well, Jerry and Candy Lee will be playing with big long ones, I guess.
Really?
I guess. I don't know.
What?
Do Candy Lee. I like that one.
Candy Lee.
Unplug it, baby. Oh, my goodness.
Try to shove it up their ass.
Yeah. But unplug it first.
It's hard. Yeah, it's definitely hard.
Wow.
So is doing this show sometimes.
Sometimes it is. Yes, it is.
Where were we?
Imika Egbegbo.
Egbegbo.
All right, where are we?
There it is.
All right, so this
Imika
guy
Egbegbo
is going to be playing tonight. Still haven't heard about Mike Evans.
I don't know. Maybe they're keeping that a secret, but to have Egbegbo playing is big for Tampa. That should be a hell of a football game. But the other one should be too. I'm looking forward to both. Should be a lot of fun. Who do you got winning tonight, Minix?
I got Tampa Bay.
Tampa.
And Seattle.
Wow.
I think Tampa Bay, especially getting healthy. But I had this last week. Detroit's secondary is suspect at best.
Sure.
And Baker Mayfield figures out a way. So I took Tampa Bay.
Not tonight, he doesn't.
We'll see.
He doesn't figure out a way tonight. Not at Detroit.
We'll see.
That run game, pass game, it's going to be too much for Tampa Bay tonight.
It'd certainly be helpful if Bucky Irving was playing for Tampa, but he is still out. But getting some of those receivers back, or at least one of them, will certainly help Tampa Bay. Now, I do have a question on our San Antonio Sports Star YouTube channel. Juan Gonzalez says, give Pledge a chicken fried steak with ketchup, and he'll be all right. Juan, I'm not sure. Are you punishing Pledge or rewarding Pledge?
That's a reward, obviously.
Well, for
punishment.
You, that seems like punishment.
That's a reward. I had one of those the other night, as a matter of fact.
Really?
Nice big chicken fried steak and
ruined it with ketchup?
Added the ketchup. It was delicious.
That does not sound delicious.
Dude, it is fantastic.
I've tried it. You know this. I've tried it.
You have.
Your
taste buds, Minix, are off.
Did I like gizzards?
Exactly. Exactly right.
With gravy, it's the ketchup part. I don't
Gizzards.
need it. But Juan, I don't know if you're wanting me to punish Pledge or reward them. But that seems like punishment, and I know pledge, that's punishment. Well, add extra onions, too, to really punish them for not having the Gronk ready to roll.
I don't mind.
Me too, right? Like
what?
What was that, pledge? Now you got double onions. He's looking at the computer.
He's confused, yeah. He looks like Pete Carroll the other day when Patrick Mahomes fooled him with going for it.
Play caller was horse.
Is that Steve Sarkisian? Wow.
It was at Kentucky.
Goodness gracious.
That was the Cowboys' former play caller.
Yes, I know.
And the more we see Schottenheimer calling plays, the more
play caller was horse.
It kind of feels like that is an accurate statement.
Well, I will say those two guys seem to really be on the same page, and I mean that in all sincerity. Those guys, Schotty and Dak Prescott, really seem to be good for each other. I mean, Dak's playing as well, I think even better than he did the year he was second in MVP voting.
Dude, I mean, yes, all of it is there, and it's the play calling, and it's his command of the offense, and, you know, whatever they were doing with Mike McCarthy, they have taken that up a couple of levels.
Well, and he's got some weapons to deal with, too. I mean, that doesn't hurt. He does have a running game this year, which is nice, and he added George Pickens in there, and Ferguson's having a good year, so the weapons are there, too, so Dak has a lot of options to do that. And when you have a good running game, and you know this as well as anybody, I mean, that's a quarterback's best friend.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it really is, and the Cowboys certainly have that this year. So that's all of those things are good. But Dak is playing well, and it doesn't pain me to say that. Here we go! Because I say that in the regular season a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's just,
he's a great regular season quarterback.
If they get to the playoffs, we'll see how he performs then.
And that's all that really matters. I love you, Dak.
That really is all that matters.
That's all that matters. Let's try to give him his flowers, but
how are you going to do in the playoffs?
Again, it's October.
There's a lot of road to cover, isn't there, Minix?
I mean, he's playing great right now.
He is. But, you know, nobody's giving him the MVP right now. Maybe Jerry Jones is, but everybody's giving it to your guy, Baker Mayfield.
I mean, Baker Mayfield is a surprise. Dak Prescott doing that isn't. And quite frankly, I mean, he'll win Comeback Player of the Year. Great. It really is. What are you going to do in the postseason?
That's exactly what it is. So it's going to be interesting to see if the Cowboys get there, and they got a good shot at getting there. Who knows? Then we'll see how he performs in that. You wonder, and we're going to talk some Cowboys coming up in the next segment.
You
I don't
think?
know what the hell he's doing.
I have no idea.
What are you doing, Pledge?
I'm just saying, you know, Baker's the MVP because he's got
Imika Egbegbo.
You got to love Gronk. We're going to talk some Texans, but before our Cowboys, when we come back, jeez, I'm lost. I'm looking at Fred Records on our San Antonio Sports Star YouTube page, and he was asking about the Frito pie. Dude, it did not look good on Friday night.
The Frito pie out at Titan Stadium?
It didn't look good. I'm just going to say that.
Again, I take a photo as soon as I get it. You mixed it up. It was a little runny, but once you mixed up, it was good. Good chili to cheese ratio. Good chili, good cheese, good deep bowl. That was good. It's number 2 on the list right now behind Gus Stadium.
Well, the question is, were you a little runny afterwards?
No, that was
good.
fine. I mean, you know, so far, none of these Frito pies have taken me out.
All right. And we're at Gus this week, right?
We're at Gus this week.
You've already tried their Frito pie.
Yeah, so I might get something else this week.
Dude, I'm sorry you had to get a Frito pie this week. Dude, all the food they had there that was impressive at Titan Stadium.
Dude, they had some tacos there, and I'm not gonna lie. John Robbins was eating some of these tacos, and the noises he made, it was a little orgasmic. It was a little creepy. And then we had some quesadillas. There were a lot of great food out there at Southwest Legacy High School.
There was.
Yeah.
When I was walking out of there, I'm going, damn, I want to stay here for dinner.
Dude.
They were impressive. They really were.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sad you had to have a Frito pie. Yeah, you could have made an excuse and say, you know, we're off this week. Taking a bye week.
You know, except for too many people want to know about the damn Frito pie. Now, if I've been to the stadium, I get a Frito pie bye week, and then I get to try other things.
So this week coming up is a Frito pie bye week.
Except for the Frito pie at Gus is great. So, but yeah, I'll probably
that number one?
I'll probably it's number one. It's been number one.
Gus Stadium, number one. Wow. All right. Well, it's impressive. But that was impressive. All the folks out there at Titans, they know how to do it out there.
And then Legacy got the upset win.
Yeah, wow.
Against their rival.
How about that?
17-7. It was
Wow.
a great football game.
How about that?
Yeah.
Very nice.
The Fire and Armor Bowl.
It was fun. It was fun. All right. Cowboys were fun yesterday, too. Watching them. I got to watch that at the Angry Elephant Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun to watch there because they had to sound up. And
well, it's at a bar.
It was
you
fantastic.
Understand how that works.
Well, no,
I'm
not
glad
every
you got
bar
out of
has
your
the
bubble.
sound up.
Well, you go to good bars and they'll give you the
that's
sound.
Exactly right. That's what made it good.
Yes.
So we went there and watched and was able to watch the Packers almost lose and the Chargers get stomped. And it was just a great place to go, to hang out.
Mm-hmm.
And made my wife happy. So that's all that matters.
It really is.
We're going to talk about those Dallas Cowboys. We'll hear from some of the participants, especially Jarrah, who
what did he do?
Well, I think he kind of threw his defensive coordinator under the bus.
Not kind of.
He did. We'll hear from Jerry when we return here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. First, I got to talk to you about my good friends at Stevens Roofing. Love talking about them because they're such a great family. It is a family-owned company, a local company that's been in business here since 1983. Just think about that for a minute. Over 40 years in business here in San Antonio and South Texas, which tells you all you need to know. They're doing it right. They're absolutely doing it right. And they're the best company to call. If you've got a roofing issue, there is no better company to call than Stevens Roofing and Solar, 210-785-0994. And, in fact, right now, if you're thinking about getting your roof checked out. If it's been a while since you've done that or you're seeing some goofy stuff up there, you want to get checked out and make sure it's not a problem, call Stevens Roofing and Solar at 210-785-0994. They'll send a team out to check your roof, and they'll do it for free. And they'll let you know if that goofy stuff you're seeing up there is a problem or is it not a problem. Either way, it's going to give you the peace of mind that you need. Winter's coming, I think. Eventually, it will be here. Who knows? But get it checked out. Stop putting it off. Get it done so you have that peace of mind. You don't have to worry about it anymore. Stevens Roofing and Solar, 210-785-0994, or you can get them online at stevensroofing.net.
South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Sunday afternoon at 3:25. The Cowboys are in Denver taking on the Broncos at Empower Field at Mile High. Pre-game at 2:30. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds, the Davis Law Firm, Hornitos Tequila, Connecticut, and Jim B.
You like that? How about them Cowboys?
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
For a limited time, get a free K5 reverse osmosis drinking water system when you purchase a Connecticut water softener. Clean, great-tasting water at your kitchen sink. Hurry before they're gone.
Call 656-PURE, Connecticut.
Flight by Yingling is the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling and Son Incorporated, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hi, I'm Chef Franklin Becker. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
Got wrecked? Got a pain in your neck? Thomas J. Henry is your next call. Thomas J. Henry has put over $1 billion in our clients' pockets in just 4 years. And we can help you too. Just look at our over 14,000 5-star reviews. The numbers and our clients speak for themselves. So if you've been in a car accident, visit ThomasJHenryLaw.com today. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. Principal office in San Antonio.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Corey area with extended hours hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing. Ortho now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, is the place to bet on NBA stars this season. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use promo code SportsBeat. That's promo code SportsBeat. Bet $5 and get 3 months of League Pass plus $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas. Pass-through of per-wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. NBA League Pass auto renews until canceled. Additional terms at dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Tuesday on the Morning Huddle. We had a couple more NFL games last night. The Texans, how'd they fare?
It's a Tuesday that feels like a Monday. We got another football game, and we got a Game 7, and beginning of the NBA. You better do your homework. The party starts at 6.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. Morning 6 to 10 on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star. It's the Blitz with Jason and Joe on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
You know, Jason, the folks in Seattle got a lot to pull for tonight. Yeah, they do. Not only are the Seahawks playing the Texans, but the Mariners in a Game 7 against the Toronto Blue Jays tonight. So if you're a Seattle fan of any form or fashion, I would imagine your wife's probably very excited tonight.
You know, it's going to be an interesting night because, well, you know, it's you have multiple televisions and odd sounds coming through your speakers.
Yes.
The good news is, because the family group text last night was excitement to not in a hurry, but the home team in a Game 7 all-time Major League Baseball postseason is just 30-29.
Oh, wow.
And the home team has lost 7 of the last 8
How about
Game
that?
7s.
That's going to be tough not to check in on from time to time because it's the best thing in sports, a Game 7. I mean, it just is. Every pitch, every play, everything is going to be exciting. So I'll probably be flipping around watching that.
The good news is for Seattle fans, right? The baseball game starts at 7. The football game starts at 9. Depending on how things are going, by the time the football starts, you're going to have a pretty good feeling. And I can only imagine some of the sports bars in Seattle with what they're going through. But if you're watching both, I mean, I know Tampa Bay and Detroit will be playing, but the Texans Sea Chickens game doesn't start till 9 o'clock our time.
Yeah, so, yeah, you got a chance to watch both, and you know what you do. I would imagine if you're a sports bar owner in Seattle, you're very happy tonight.
Oh, it's going to be a good night.
Yeah, it's going to be a good night for you.
Ain't nobody
for sure.
working tomorrow.
No, absolutely not. They're starting early,
Although keep in mind, baseball out there, 5 o'clock.
Yeah, well, that's true.
And the football's at 7.
A lot of people getting off early.
It's one of the weird things about the West Coast that I've like last night's Sunday night game started in the middle of the day in San Francisco, right?
Yeah.
It's still light out. But that's what they're used to. Sunday, they're at the bar at 9 a.m. and kickoffs at 10.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, a little day drinking, a little early stuff.
Yeah,
That's good.
Nothing wrong with that.
You know,
I mean, Texas would have to change the rules if that was the case.
They would.
This whole you can't buy anything till noon crap.
Well, it's 10 o'clock now. You didn't know that?
No.
It's 10 o'clock, brother.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. Now, you can't buy hard liquor on a Sunday, period. But, yeah, beer and wine, 10 o'clock.
All right.
There you go. Or you can go to a bar and buy hard liquor.
Yeah.
You just no liquor stores. You know what I'm talking about. I know these things, all right? I know what's going on here.
I'm kind of glad you do.
Well, yeah. So if you've been waiting till noon, Minix, you've been missing out.
Well,
Goodness
I'm generally stocked up and ready to go because, I'm generally not moving too early on a Sunday morning.
No.
And if I am, it's firing up the grill, but I'm prepared.
Yeah.
and ready to go.
Well, you can do that with a hangover.
For my Sundays.
Yeah.
With a hangover.
Nice Bloody Mary.
I mean, again, I'm a professional. I can't remember the last time I woke up hungover to where I couldn't do anything.
Well, that's true. It's been a while for me, too.
But
honestly,
my fridge is full, and whatever's going on the grill, I probably bought on Saturday.
More good news for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
According to All City Dallas, Schottenheimer in his press conference today said the practice windows for Cooper Beebe, Siobhan Ravel, and DeMarvion Overshown are all open.
And I think that's one of the reasons why you're hearing Jerry, optimistic about the defense getting better, right? But at the same time, with what you saw yesterday, I mean, even Jerry said yesterday, both sides of the ball, they continue to make strides.
I feel as good about that offense as I have in a long time around here, and I say that to all our fans. What I am excited about is that we did make and have made adjustments. We'll continue to make adjustments. We do have personnel coming that will be coming, and being a part of that defensive personnel, we got a chance to evolve into the kind of team that our fans deserve.
Well, I tell you what, I know it was a fun day for the fans yesterday at Jerry World. I don't think there's any question about it. The way that offense was clicking and the way the defense played yesterday. It was impressive. 4 sacks yesterday. I mean, did they have one all year? I think they had one, but I certainly didn't have 4. Goodness gracious.
Dude, Jadeveon Clowney had a sack yesterday.
I know.
Had a recovered fumble.
I forgot that dude was on the team.
Oh, stop. Deron Bland with the pick 6.
A gift. It was, man. Horrible throw by Mariota.
Because of the pressure.
Okay, I'm just saying.
The pressure forced the horrible throw.
Here we go. It was still a horrible throw. No wonder the Titans got rid of him.
I think we've got an outstanding leader in our quarterback. We've got an outstanding player in the quarterback. We're going to have better offensive play, in my view, absent injury. We're going to have better offensive play as well. I mean, offensive line play. And then I think definitely we had, to some degree, no way to go but up on defense. But I didn't expect this kind of performance out here today with our defense. So kudos to Flus and certainly Brian Schottenheimer. He had a lot of fingerprint on this today.
Huh.
Which is interesting statement, isn't it, from Jerry?
Did he did he?
Yes, he did.
So he's saying that while complimenting Flus, it's really Schottenheimer basically said, dude, I'm the head coach. This is what we're going to do on the defensive side. Am I interpreting what I just heard from Jerry Jones that wasn't actually Flus's defensive decision-making?
I didn't expect this kind of performance out here today with our defense. So kudos to Flus and certainly Brian Schottenheimer. He had a lot of fingerprint on this today.
I don't see you can take it any other way. And I think, and we talked about this last week, Jason, and so did Brian Schottenheimer throughout the week. Look, Schotty's the boss.
Yep.
And if he doesn't like what's happening on defense, he goes to his defensive coordinator and says, hey, we're doing this. And we're doing it different, and so make it work. I saw a stat earlier that the Cowboys played man-to-man yesterday, 40% of the snaps. And so I think that's interesting, and that's something that Eberflus is not used to doing.
He's not. And again, when Tom Brady kept pointing it out, my first thought was, is it because they're playing a bunch of practice squad receivers? But even, Schottenheimer said after the game, I mean, they were obviously playing more man-to-man.
At the end of the day, this was a team we wanted to play man-to-man against. There was numbers and analytics that said that, that was the right way to play these guys, and each week is different. But I thought we played man-to-man very well today. But, we got to improve our zone coverages as well. But just proud of the guys, man. The defense, they've taken a lot of bullets, and, deservedly so in some regards. And I was just proud of them, man. They played really hard. They tackled well. We knew the turnover was going to happen. We tried to manifest that 2 weeks ago and didn't get it. And there goes Deron doing what Deron does. So
well, that's good. It was good to see him take that one back to the house. Look, again, that defense was so much better I mean, it really was. The pass rush was what was impressive, I think, for more than anything else on that defense.
Well, and again, I think you kind of hear it from Shoddy. The effort, the energy, the tackling. There was a difference in this defense.
I mean, they played really hard like they always do. I thought we affected the quarterback the way that we had in New York. I think that's huge. You know, it wasn't just the 4 sacks, it was the hits. I thought our run defense really was great. I mean, Mariota got us for a couple runs, but man, they were swarming the ball. We were sticky in coverage, and that was all great to see.
Yeah, I mean, all of that's true, and it had to be good to see. Finally, your defense steps up and plays well. When the offense plays well, and it doesn't matter who Washington had on the field or who they didn't have on the field. None of that really matters. For the Cowboys, it's got to give you confidence that defense can actually play.
You know what? To your point there, and quite frankly, a game like that, when you just literally kick the crap out of Washington, one of your big rivals, a team that everybody thought would come in and beat Dallas, but even the expectations after they went to the NFC Championship game last year, that this team, would they take that next step forward? And all indications they would. Granted, injuries all over the place with some of their receivers. Jaden Daniels hurt again, although it doesn't look to be long-term. But all the preseason talk about how great Washington was going to be. It's a big win for Dallas. At home, 44-22, and it didn't even feel like it was that close. Although as a Cowboy fan, it wasn't until the pick six that I was like, all right, we got this. I mean, honestly. But also today, Dak Prescott played an incredible game yesterday. More people are talking about the defense and what they did, which is what this team needs. We expect 40 points, 30 points, high-scoring, efficient offense out of Dak Prescott and that Cowboys offense. But they didn't have to get a last-second field goal and win 44-42 or something like that. I think that's the best part of this game is it wasn't Dak and that offense outscoring Washington. The defense played a big part in getting that win yesterday.
No, there's no question about it. And, again, the confidence that they're going to get from that. And they're going to need it again this week when they go up to Denver.
Yep.
Although I don't know what to think about the Denver Broncos. And, obviously, we'll talk a lot more about that
You need
the week.
40 and 3/4 because they can get 33 and 1.
I suppose so. It's going to be interesting to see what happens and how that goes. Let's go to the phone lines now, 210-656-3776.
Kingsley, you're on the Blitz. What's up, man?
Hey, Kingsley, what's up, gentlemen? I'll give you 25 seconds, and I want to hear you guys respond or justify these stats. Because you guys get tired of it, I get tired of it, especially Jason, who's always saying great regular season quarterback, et cetera, et cetera. But when I look up at Dak's stats in the playoffs, yes, his team is 2-5, but he has just under 2,000 yards, 15 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, and a 92% passing rating, which makes him 9th of all quarterbacks. And all that combined just says he's also a great playoff quarterback. He just has a bad team around him at the time, and it happens.
You know, I mean, Kingsley.
Thanks, Kingsley.
I'm not sure what you're trying to prove there because, and you listen to this show enough, you know, I'm a huge Cowboy fan. I'm a fan of Dak. Dak hasn't gotten it done in the postseason. You're right. Everybody has played poorly in the playoffs around him. But Dak Prescott, you mentioned his touchdowns and his interceptions. Now, if you're just reading stats and you didn't watch the game, you'd say, man, that's pretty good. But think about when the timing of those interceptions happen, what that does to the game, and then what we all call garbage time stats. Game is over, but you're able to get some late touchdowns to make it look a little bit more respectable. So a couple years later, some guy Kingsley can call a radio show and spout out some stats that don't mean a damn. Well, his playoff record is what it is.
It's 2-5, and that's the only thing that you're judged on. Nobody goes in stats. And just to remind you, and again, the entire team played bad against Green Bay in their last playoff loss, but Dak threw 2 picks in the first quarter.
Yep.
Okay, and that changed the entire game. He got a bunch of garbage touchdowns in that game to make the score closer than it actually was. So he's got to get it done. It doesn't matter what his stats are, Kingsley. It matters what his record is.
Mm-hmm.
And you can blame the rest of the team all you want. And that team, everybody played poorly in that football game. but it's the quarterback's record, and that's all anybody cares about.
And that's it. You heard Tom Brady tell that great story yesterday talking to Dan Quinn in the meetings. And, Dan, tell me what you think about Dak. And, Dan Quinn talking about how great of a guy he is and a great leader and a great quarterback, and just so upset they couldn't win one for him. Yeah, I mean, it's there. He's got to get it done in the postseason.
Yep.
I mean, the narrative around Dak Prescott is what it is, and Dak knows that. He'll be the first person to tell you that. What are his goals? He wants to go win a Super Bowl. He's got a 2-5 playoff record. He's got an incredible regular season statistical resume. His playoff record, not so good.
We keeping a buck right now, we ass.
I mean, that's a little uncalled for, James. But until he gets it done in the postseason, and what pisses me off about this year's Cowboys team is Jerry has done a hell of a job of helping out Dak on the offensive side, but we all know it's complementary football. If the defense can't get stops, the Cowboys aren't going to have a chance. They have to play a damn near perfect game. Dak has to play a damn near perfect game every time out for this Cowboys team to have a chance. That's why you look at a guy with the stats that he has, and they're 3-3-1.
They are. This is true. This is all true. We'll see if that changes. They got to make the playoffs first. We'll see if they get that done this year, and we'll see where Dak goes. Just real quick, Mike Evans is active tonight.
Nice.
According to Adam Schefter.
There we go.
He sent out the Tampa Bay inactive report, and there's not a Mike Evans on that report. Bucky Irving still is there, and as is Chris Godwin Jr., so that's not good, but Mike Evans is active.
So Tampa
tonight.
Bay has Mike Evans and
Emeka Egbegbo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All of those guys are active tonight. That's for sure. Did you see this story on Axl Rose?
What?
Dude threw a temper tantrum on stage.
That's not a surprise, but what happened?
Well, he
you know Axl. This is not a surprise.
He flared up in Argentina.
Wow.
While performing on stage with Guns N' Roses. He's throwing mics off the stage, and there's actually video of this. He's kicking drums.
Nice.
Dude, look at him just kicking that drum. He's pissed
off.
Is
this radio? What's going on? Describe
the
video.
He's kicking.
Give me some play-by-play.
He's throwing the mics off the stage, and he's pissed off, and I can't hear, so I don't know what he's saying, but he's throwing a damper. He's walking around the stage now, and he's singing, and
Is it Welcome to the Jungle? Is it Mr. Brownstone? What is he singing while this is happening?
He just threw a microphone.
He threw a microphone.
He just threw a microphone.
Oh, man.
And he's walking off the stage.
Is he in Paradise City?
Look at him. He's not happy. Whoa, threw the curtain back to the tunnel.
Man.
He's really pissed off. Oh, my goodness. Poor Axl. Goodness sake.
Is Slash laughing?
Yeah, that's probably what Pete Carroll did yesterday when he left the field in Kansas City. We're talking NFL when we return here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You got 2 Monday night games tonight. A Game 7 in baseball. No better place to be tonight than at the Roo Pub at 281 in Redland Road with those 3 massive 170-inch screens, TVs all around. And look, you're probably going to go there after work, so get dinner. The food there is fantastic. They have the biggest and best wings in town. I love their fried shrimp. About 15 different burgers on the menu. Great salads, great appetizers. Don't forget on Wednesday, it's steak night, and that kitchen is open late every day with the full menu available. So when you need a late-night meal, don't go to a drive-thru. Get into the Roo Pub there at 281 in Redland Road. And I know it's the 20th, but let's face it, Halloween right around the corner. Put it on your calendar. Make plans. The biggest and best Halloween party in San Antonio. Friday, October 31st, it's the 12th annual Halloween party at the Roo Pub in Angry Elephant. Always incredible. No cover charge, $1,000 costume contest. Always the Halloween party of the year. So make plans for that on Halloween. And tonight, 2 Monday night games and a Game 7. Be at the Roo Pub, just down from the Big Blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
San Antonio Sports Stars 50K Pro Football Pick'em giveaway is back. Head to USASportsStar.com and pick the winners of each pro football game every week to earn points for each correct pick. Highest points each week wins a $25 gift card to Mellow Mushroom. Highest points overall scores $1,000 worth of tickets from A Awesome Tickets. Pick the winning ticket of every regular season game. Win the grand prize, $50,000. This is an Audience National contest across multiple markets. The $50K Pro Football Giveaway. Register and win at sasportstar.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jason Garrett with Arasti. If you're tired of pain slowing you down from a recent injury or something that's been nagging you for years, we can help. At Arasti, we've earned the trust of over 8,000 physicians by delivering fast, lasting pain relief without painkillers or surgery. Our hands-on approach targets the root cause of pain, and most patients see results in just one visit. No referral needed, and it's covered by most insurance plans. So don't wait. Visit Arasti.com. That's AIRROSTI.com. Arasti. We fix pain fast.
Every time I turn around, my friends at Pure Talk give me one more reason to feel good about switching. This month, for instance, they're supporting Canines for Warriors, a terrific organization that trains rescue dogs and then pairs them up with combat veterans struggling with PTSD. The result? They're saving lives on both ends of the leash. This is why I switched to Pure Talk. I like being in business with an American wireless company who shares my values. Yeah, I appreciate unlimited talk, text, and plenty of 5G data for just $25 a month, and I bet you will too. But I think you'll really appreciate doing business with a company who gives back to the men and women who volunteered to defend our country. Just dial pound 250, say micro. With Pure Talk's U.S. customer service team, you can switch in as little as 10 minutes. Again, dial pound 250, say micro, to switch to an American wireless company who actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
Chumba Casino brings non-stop fun straight to your screen. Anytime, anywhere. Explore hundreds of games like slots, blackjack, and instant scratch-style cards. Sign up to unlock your free welcome bonus and daily login bonuses. And enjoy your chance at exciting prizes without spending a thing. Just click, play, and enjoy the ride. Sponsored by VGW Group. No purchase necessary. See terms at ChumbaCasino.com. Must be over 21 and present in a state where it's legal to play.
It's a little quiet on the border these days. Illegal border crossings at an all-time low because Donald Trump and Senator John Cornyn have been fighting side by side to seal the border. Cornyn has led the charge in the Senate, funding more agents, more technology, and more miles of secure border wall, beating back Biden's border failures, taking the fight directly to the cartels. Cornyn stands with President Trump, voting with him 99% of the time, supporting Trump's nominees, confirming conservative judges who defend our Constitution, and together, Trump and Cornyn put America first. They've worked to keep our families safe and our border defended. Yep, it's quieter on the border now because real leadership gets results. Call and thank Senator John Cornyn, 713-572-3337, and tell him to keep delivering Trump's agenda. Paid for by Lone Star Freedom Project, LoneStarFreedomProject.com.
Rain-X wipers are the #1 wiper blades in America. That means all kinds of drivers choose Rain-X. Big drivers in small cars choose Rain-X. Small drivers in big cars choose Rain-X. Drivers with long hair and short commutes choose Rain-X. Drivers with short hair and long commutes choose Rain-X. Drivers with pets on board, babies on board, and bored babies on board choose Rain-X. Basically, drivers who love a clear view of the road all choose Rain-X wipers, the #1 wiper blades in America.
Progressive Home Quote Explorer lets you easily compare rates, so shopping for insurance might be the easiest part of owning a home. Definitely easier than this.
Psst, honey. Honey! What? Shh, there's a salesman walking up the driveway.
Oh no, he's got a clipboard.
What do we do?
Get down.
Down?
On the floor, you...
Shoot, did he see us?
Why are you breathing so loud?
Home ownership isn't easy, but with Progressive's Home Quote Explorer, shopping for home insurance is. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Back here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star on a Mellow Monday. We'll be giving away a $50 gift card to Mellow Mushroom here in just a little while, so stay tuned. Just read a stat, Minix, and it just goes to show you Brandon Aubrey is 15 of 15 on field goals this year. He's made 5 field goals of over 60 yards, and he hasn't even played, and that's a record, by the way, and he hasn't even played 3 full seasons.
Can you imagine altitude this week, Denver? What Aubrey might be able to do?
Well, let's try a big long one here.
I mean,
I agree, Jerry.
It's certainly a possibility. I mean, think about after the safety, he kicked off from the 20, and it landed, 5 yards deep in the end zone?
Yes, it did. Yeah.
So it traveled 85 yards?
I mean, the guy's incredible. Schottenheimer was talking about him on the podium is why those stats came up. But he just says it amazes him every time he goes out there and just the ease of what he does. He is the absolute best kicker in the NFL right now.
He is, and the idea, I thought he could have tried for the record yesterday, but Shotty decided to punt. I'm going to guess game's won. There's no reason to tack it on there, although Jerry was kind of hoping that he would see a record.
Well, I tell you, it doesn't surprise me, and that's ironic when we step out there. As a matter of fact, when we punted at the end, that makes you say, well, let's try a big long one here. But that was the right call. But still, offensively, we've got really a lot of variation of what we can do to win football games with the Cowboys. We're going to get better than we showed today on defense. Now we've got to stay in this hunt and be there at the end so that we get a chance to get in those playoffs and then hopefully be a better team than we saw out there today.
You got to stay around the rim, huh, Jerry?
That's it.
That's it.
That's all you got to do.
Uh-huh.
Let's try a big long one here.
Oh, that's funny. And I'm with you, though.
Just lifts me every day.
Why? How what are they going to do in Denver? I mean, how long of a field goal would they allow him to try? Now you got to be careful, even though he's good and he's accurate and he's perfect on the season, but still, you're kicking that thing from, your own 40-yard line. You miss, that's where Denver gets the football.
Risk reward. And what's nuts is hearing Brady and those guys talking about it yesterday. Brandon Aubrey doesn't practice from that far.
No. Because the majority of his kicks are not going to be from that far, but he's got the leg to do it. I would love to see something. I mean, what is the record? Is it still with the dude with the half a foot?
Tom Dempsey?
Yeah.
No, I think it's 67 now?
67?
I think.
Is it 5 or 7?
I don't know. Fledge, Google it, producer.
Yeah.
It's 65, 67. Can't remember if Justin Tucker. I think he could.
I think he could.
It's 66.
All right.
From?
You guys were all around it.
It is Tucker.
It is Tucker from 66?
Yeah, it was a game against the Lions. I believe that was a game that was in Ford Field.
So inside, which obviously makes a difference. It would make a difference in Denver with the altitude. It'd be interesting to see, man. I hope he gets an opportunity to kick a big one, a big long one.
Interesting. The longest field goal attempt in NFL history is 76 yards by Sebastian Janikowski.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Because in the story there that was a different time because he made the one. He was hung over as hell, and coach made him go kick a long one just so he could rip him, and he made it. So that doesn't surprise me that he would try one from that far. But I think Brandon Aubrey could make it. Now, there's a couple of things in play with the way you look at kickers now. One, they're incredible. Hell, we had a 51-yard field goal in a high school game here on 94.1 2 weeks ago when Reagan's kicker kicked a 51-yard field goal, right? And you see that there. But in the NFL, it has to do with them. They're allowed to use the kicking balls for in-game now. And reading different people that have researched and talked about this, that adds between 5 and 7 yards per kick.
Wow, that's incredible.
Just because they have the K balls as opposed to the other ones. So, but even then, just the accuracy and the ease. And you talk about being spoiled. Cowboy fans are spoiled because we're seeing Brandon Aubrey do this. The Giants kicker missed 2 extra points yesterday in Denver, and that cost them a game.
Absolutely. You make both of those, you figure you might win by a point. I was watching the Patriots-Titans game at one time. Joey Sly is their kicker for the Titans.
Yep.
Did you see the legs on that dude? I mean, they look like redwoods, and I mean like big redwoods.
Well, let's try a big long one here.
My gosh, that dude has some. I'm looking at that guy going, damn.
Jealous?
Well, no, not really. I don't know if that I want big fat legs like that, but I mean, it's like, and Aubrey doesn't look like that. But I mean, that dude, yeah, he was like, man. I just had to say that. I don't know any of the kickers, and yeah, somebody making fun of me for the guy Tom Dempsey with the half a foot. But you remember that dude?
Yeah,
half a foot.
Yeah,
and he was banging him, and he wasn't a soccer style guy. He was straight on, boom.
Yeah, but he has a special shoe.
He did, but
I think it added
he was
15
good.
yards.
When he played for the Eagles, didn't he, Dempsey?
Saints,
the
wasn't he?
Saints.
Saints.
Yes.
I think he played for the Eagles too.
Oh, you could Google that too.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
think
maybe you think the Eagles too.
I think so.
He set the record as a Saint.
2 against 1.
Was he a Saint?
Was he a Saint? Well, that's a loaded question. Depends on how much time he was on Bourbon Street.
Well, that's true. That will turn you right there.
I mean,
see that he played for the Saints for 1 year. He played for the Eagles for 3 years. Played with the Rams for a year, and he played with the Oilers for a year, and the Buffalo Bills.
And what's he do now?
I have no clue what he does now. I don't really care
Is
what
he
he
still
does.
with us?
I hope he's. I would hope so.
Half his foot isn't.
It wasn't. No, that's been gone a long time though. Pledge. I can't remember how he lost half a foot.
Google. I'm sure there's a 30 for 30 somewhere.
I'm in his Wikipedia page
Why don't
here.
you do some light reading tonight?
So this
while
guy-
you're watching a couple of football games,
He had the
because
record.
nobody listening gives a damn.
He had the record at 63 yards. And he
Dude.
was with the Saints. You're right. In Detroit.
It's what we've talked
No, it was
about
actually
all of this.
at Tulane Stadium in New Orleans.
Yes. Justin Tucker said it at Detroit.
That's right.
Broke
I
the
knew,
record.
I knew there was a
there's
Detroit in
little
there
bits
somewhere.
of nuggets that are sticking in there.
I knew there
and
was-
some of them are regurgitated out just not correctly. Welcome to life with Ryan Eagle.
Unfortunately, Tom Dempsey is no longer with us.
Oh, no.
He died in 2020 of COVID.
Wow.
According to Wikipedia.
Way to bring a room down.
I'm just saying. I'm here to educate. You get the full story here.
The full story.
The rest of the story.
All right, Paul Harvey.
You're not giving me half of it with him?
Well, it
Just half a
depends. If we're
foot.
talking about his foot, that's a half-page story. Oh, my goodness.
How about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys?
Uh-huh.
How do we go down that rabbit hole?
Dude. So what's Axl Rose up to?
Kicking in drums.
I want to listen to that video.
Did you pull that pledge? What?
It's on TMZ, Pledge.
Thank
you. There you go.
Did you see Rush has added Frostbank Center to their upcoming concert tour?
Really?
Yeah.
One of the, I'd go see that.
Rush.
Yeah.
It's going to be like on a Wednesday night.
Well, that's fine.
If we're going down rabbit holes.
Because they probably won't start till 9 o'clock.
It's Rush. They might start a little
Well,
earlier.
yeah, they may. They'll be at Luby's at 4.
Stop. But they weren't. They weren't on the original schedule, and I think they probably said, "Man, people are buying a lot of tickets. We can make more money. Let's add more shows."
Why not? Hey, San Antonio didn't have a show. Let's go there.
That's it.
No, Rush that'd be a fun show to see.
Yeah, absolutely,
I
it
would like.
be.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. When are they coming? Is it
I think in September
of next year. Jeez, I hope they're still with us.
They're
then.
refundable. Stop.
Holy cow!
Damn it, Ryan Eagle.
Man,
the hell's wrong with you?
I have no idea. What the hell's wrong with the Texas Longhorns?
Hang on, I'm trying to
you
find
got.
it.
Did you get something?
No, I was looking for the date of the Rush show. I just tell John over at Awesome Tickets, get me tickets. He'll get them.
He will?
Sure. John, if you're listening. They haven't gone on sale yet, but get me tickets. They go on sale soon. Let's see. They've added 17 dates added to their reunion tour.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about that? Bobby, as long as one of them is San Antonio, that's good.
One of them
I'm
is
happy,
San
I'm happy
Antonio.
about that. That's good.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to go see that.
We?
Yeah.
Are we making plans now?
I think we should.
So
be a night in September.
So John, I need 4 tickets.
It's a Wednesday night. There's no conflict there. No
None.
football on.
No
nothing. It's a perfect night for football.
I mean, by 2027, there might be. NFL's trying to invade every day of the week.
Well, it could be. Yeah. I just hope the guys from Russia are still with us, Dan. That's a long time.
It's September 23rd at the Frostbank Center.
Huh.
What's good is the way they of the new dates. I don't know what the old dates were, but like they play September 12th of the added date, September 23rd. When are they going to be in Dallas? Because I know they had Dallas on there. So this isn't their full lineup, but it looks like they got plenty of rest time in between shows. It's like they're traveling by van, which they got so many days between shows. But but that's just the added shows.
No, look, dude, those guys made a lot of money. They're not traveling by van.
No.
They just may have to go home for a while and rest up. It was like seeing Styx a couple of years ago. I was worried about the dude on the stage.
Oh, here's what's crazy. They play 4 shows in Fort Worth, June 24, 26, 28, and 30th. Then they've got 4 shows in Chicago, then New York, 4 shows. Then it looks like 4 shows in Toronto, and then they've got all the – because I'm guessing they probably saw tickets went fast. And
through the roof.
And so let's road trip. So, yeah, the 19th they're in Cleveland. Then they come here on September 23rd, and then they're in Denver on October 5th. So, yeah, they got plenty of time.
How about that? No, they're not driving from here to Denver.
Oh, they could.
They're not doing that.
You think the private jet?
Of course.
Probably.
Dude, would you drive from here to Denver?
No.
Of course not.
Dude, I don't want to drive from here to Austin.
That's exactly right.
But, I mean, they got time to go home.
They do.
And get a fresh, set of clothes and then show up for work
fresh
in
what?
Denver.
Fresh batch of Geritol.
Did you pull the Axl Rose audio? Are we able to play any of this? Maybe.
I mean, we can. It's not great.
It looked great. I wish we had video we could play.
Well,
no, the video's great. The audio's awful.
All right, well, then we won't play it.
We won't do it.
We'll send everybody to TMZ. Retweet that for the people.
I don't know where it went.
TMZ.
Yeah, what's wrong with the Texas Longhorns? Is it Sark? And is he on the hot seat?
Here we go.
In Austin.
Here we go.
Could it be? We're talking about it when we continue here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. First, though, got to brag about I don't know what that was. I got to brag about my Connecticut quality water softener. I love this thing. Been in the house for a while now. And, man, it makes a difference. You get spoiled when you go anywhere else. It doesn't have a Connecticut quality water softener. It is just the best water softener and the most popular water softener on the market. They've been serving San Antonio for over 50 years. It's an incredible product. It really is. Everything is better. Did some laundry this morning, and the clothes come out just fantastic. The dishes out of the dishwasher. And better yet, you out of the shower. It's just fantastic. It really is. It makes a difference. And I've had other water softeners, and they just don't compare. They really don't. Connecticut is the best. And I like the fact that it doesn't plug in. It doesn't run on electricity. So obviously there's no increase in your electric bill, but it still provides soft water 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And they still got this deal going on. You need to take advantage of this deal. When you buy a Connecticut quality water softener, they'll give you a free reverse osmosis drinking station, and they'll install it right there at your kitchen sink. It's like having bottled water right there at your kitchen sink. It's fantastic. $400 off a trade-in of your old water softener, so you can get rid of that junky thing and get a good Connecticut quality water softener. And they'll give you some free money. 0% interest for 12 months. That is incredible. You don't want to wait. Call Connecticut of San Antonio in the Hill Country. The number's to call, 656-PURE, 656-7873, or you can get them online at ConnecticutSA.com. And you know the jingle, sing it with me. It's the last water softener you'll ever own. Call 656-PURE, Connecticut.
From the San Antonio Sports Star Studios, sponsored by George Salinas Injury Lawyers. This is KTFM Floresville.
The following is a dramatization.
Davis Law Firm. How can I help?
That guy pulled out in front of me out of nowhere. The police are on their way, but I'm really shaken up.
Don't worry. We're going to get you taken care of. You made the right call.
I'm Jeff Davis. If you've been hurt in a car, truck, or 18-wheeler wreck, call Davis Law Firm at 444-4444. We're ready to help day or night, and there's no fee unless we win.
Davis Law Firm, San Antonio.
Now that I'm a dad, I can't stop thinking about what would happen to my kids if something happened to me, like losing the house or not affording college.
Yeah, that used to keep me up at night too. It's why I finally got life insurance from Ethos. It's 100% online. No medical exams, just a few health questions. I got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day.
I never realized it was that simple. Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Rates may vary. Bill monthly. Sample rate 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy non-smoking male.
Flight by Yingling. It's the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling & Son Incorporated, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hey, it's Kirk Herbstreit. On game day, great prep makes all the difference. Same goes for your pizza. That's why I go with Frigidaire's Stone-Baked Pizza Oven. Fresh pizzas go from dough to done in just 2 minutes.
Whether you're throwing a party or squeezing in dinner between plays, this oven delivers hot, crispy, restaurant-quality pizza right from your kitchen. Only from Frigidaire. Game-ready pizza. Get it today at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com.
If you're driving a car or truck with an expired warranty and suddenly lost your transmission or needed a full engine repair, would a $4,000 repair bill leave you stranded? I'm Danica Patrick. Don't get caught off guard with a vehicle breakdown. Choose the company I trust. Endurance. No matter the mileage, if your vehicle is less than 20 years old, Endurance offers auto protection plans for any budget. Protection on the drivetrain, electrical, transmission, AC, and more. Plus 24/7 roadside assistance and rental car reimbursement on any plan. Endurance handles everything, from making the claim to paying the certified mechanic of your choice. Act now and get 1 full year of elite benefits. A $2,000 value, free.
Call for your fast free quote today. Call 800-298-2007. That's 800-298-2007. 800-298-2007.
Find what you love, love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you. Spirits and beer, thousands of wines. Guides in the know and prices so low. It just might blow your mind. You're gonna find what you love and love what you find.
With curbside pickup and delivery available, you'll always find what you love, only at Total Wine & More.
Drink responsibly, B21.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
Well, the Dallas Cowboys have officially opened the 21-day windows on linebacker DeMarvion Overshown, center Cooper Beebe, and cornerback Siobhan Revelle. Stephen Jones told 105.3 The Fan this morning that wide receiver Jonathan Mingo will be active this week. He will compete for snaps. We got football tonight, Tampa Bay at Detroit. You can hear that on ESPN AM 1250. And right here, you can listen to the Texans and the Seahawks.
Joe Reinagle.
That's the third time in 7 seasons the San Antonio Spurs are the NBA champions.
Jason Minix.
They go back to big day as Super Bowl champions. Dallas 52, Buffalo 17.
It's the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
On a mellow Monday. Thanks for spending some time with us here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. And congrats! If you get off work at 5 o'clock, your Monday's over. For all intents and purposes, you made it. And it's on to Tuesday. Glad you stopped by here, though. I'm Joe Reinagle. He is Jason Minix.
You're not on to Tuesday. You're on to a great Monday night with not one but 2 good Monday night football games and a Game 7.
Man.
In the baseball playoffs.
All these choices. Yeah.
Choices.
Because that Detroit game's going to be, second quarter by the time the baseball game starts. And then, luckily for Texan fans, everything is going to be over. That's going to be just there, all alone. I really need the Texans to win.
We all do. I just need the Texans to cover.
Yeah, that too. But what is it, 3.5?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that?
So I could see Seattle winning.
Like by 3?
Well, Houston can't score, so, 20-17 would be perfect.
Well, unless they're playing the Titans, they can.
But they're not. They're playing.
Okay.
They're playing the Sea Chickens.
They are, and they're pretty good, except not at home. So we'll see what happens. Should be a good game, though. Both of those games should be pretty good. Mike Evans is going to play, and that other wide receiver.
Emeka Egbegbo.
Yeah, that guy's going to play, too. So that's good for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for sure. So a couple of good football games tonight. And baseball. Man, I don't know what I'm going to do.
What do you mean you don't know what you're going to do?
Decisions.
You get multiple TVs.
Man.
One of these days, Maggie's going to let you add a second TV.
I don't think so.
Well,
although she's been pretty patient. Yeah, she understands what Sunday's like. And look, with the magic box, I can flip around. I'm good.
Now, let me ask you this. How much trouble would you be in if a second TV just happened to appear, if you just did it?
In our living room?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not like you've got like this man cave in the garage.
I've got it out on my back patio. That's my man cave.
Can you add a second TV out there?
Well, maybe.
I think you should add one to the living room. I mean, what do we need a fireplace for? It's 80 degrees in October. Just put another TV right there.
I agree, although we had that thing on yesterday. It was a little chilly yesterday morning. Did you go outside?
And I didn't know. Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Did I go outside? I did because I grilled pork chops yesterday.
Oh,
so I was
okay.
outside for a little while. But for the fire, now granted, your
it
fireplace,
felt good.
You just flip the switch and turn it on.
Well, yes.
You don't have to build a fire.
No. Who does that?
People that don't have a little switch. I don't even have a fireplace in my house.
You know, dude, I'm one of these people. I don't think you really need it, but it is kind of nice if it gets cold. So we use it, every now and then.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to have two TVs, too, because you'll use that a lot more.
It is. Sure. Like on nights like tonight, but otherwise, I'm fine. I can flip around.
You're stressing, well, what am I going to do?
What?
I mean, you could put something on your iPad.
I could do that. I got my
you got your phone
right here,
or you can get another television.
No, I'll probably have the baseball game on my phone. See,
but then how are you going to play solitaire?
Well, I don't play solitaire when I'm watching, dude. Because I feel, especially if I got money on the game, I got to be watching. I feel like I can help.
You can't help.
But
you should probably play solitaire.
I feel like I can help.
But again, as degenerate of a gambler you are, and your wife being the enabler that she is, I'm surprised that you don't have 2 or 3 televisions in your living room and 5 on the back patio.
That's why it was nice being out at the Angry Elephant yesterday.
Well, sure.
I could watch all 3 that I had money on.
Exactly.
I had to rally yesterday, dude. College has been killing me this year.
Yeah?
I cannot predict a college football game. Texas cost me money. Tennessee cost me money. It was LSU cost me money. Jeez.
Was that why you didn't buy lunch today?
I didn't buy you lunch. You didn't buy me lunch either. I think I bought last Friday, as a matter of fact, or whatever day that was.
Yeah.
It's your turn, buddy.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right.
It's his turn.
Go figure.
Yeah. Speaking of college football, yeah, Texas looked really bad offensively on Saturday night.
That is quite the understatement. You never apologize for winning, but that was ugly. And Texas won. Their punt returner and their punter were the game MVPs. Credit the defense for hanging in there, but the offense has a lot of questions. Now, Sarkisian was asked today if he would actually ever give up play calling duties.
I don't have to tell you that as a head coach, you have so much on your plate nowadays. You guys got 2 signing days, a transfer portal, NIL, early enrollees. You can go down the list, right? And some coaches have just given up the play calling duties and going into more of a CEO kind of role. Have you ever thought about taking that thing off of your plate? And if so, why not?
Because that's why I got hired. I was a really good offensive coordinator. So I believe in what we're able to do. Every year we have to continually evolve, and there's years we're going to be better on offense than we are on defense. There's going to be years we're better on defense than we are on offense, but it's like if I was the best outside sales guy and then I had a startup company, surely I'm going to go to the sales meetings if I'm trying to sell something, right? And so if that's one of your strengths, I'm always going to tap into the strength that I have. And I think, being a play caller on offense is one of my strengths. Some may disagree. That's okay.
Well, a lot of people are disagreeing this week for sure. And
again,
really all season. I mean, honestly, the offense has been poor all season.
But so is the offensive line. The offensive line to me has been the biggest issue. Not Arch, not the receivers, not the play calling. The offensive line is bad. Now, that's on Sark. Sark didn't go into the portal to get an offensive lineman. They're all highly paid. None of them have developed the way they were expected to.
True.
Now, it is interesting. A guy named Cody Carpentier, who's a NFL analyst type, draft one of them type, right? He tweeted out, Ryan Day gave up play calling duties in the spring of 2024 after 5 seasons as the head coach and OC. Ohio State won a national championship less than 12 months later. Sark is in year 5 right now.
Yeah.
And sometimes as the guy, you were a really good offensive coordinator. And that's why you got hired. We all get that. But it's hard to do both.
It is.
And sometimes maybe that connection is there. And I think the question is fair with what we've seen out of this offense this year. They have not lived up to expectation, not even close to the ridiculously high expectations, but they're not even at the pretty good. As the kids would say, they're not even a 6-7 right now.
6-7. I learned something new today. That was good. Look, the expectations for Arch Manning were completely ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
But Texas was ranked number 1 for a reason. They have talent. The talent's there. It's just not playing well. And again, I'll go back to the
So you're saying the talent hasn't been developed?
Well, I'm saying that they're not playing well, and maybe that is the case. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, look, it kind of goes back to what we were talking about Matt Eberflus. If what you're doing is not working, try something else. If you know your offensive line sucks and they're not playing well, you got to change your play calling, don't you, to try and get the ball out quicker or whatever the case may be. Now, some of that's got to be on Arch Manning. I'm not going to give him a complete pass on this. But I'm just saying, if Sarkisian is the offensive genius that he says he is, and he just did, then doesn't he have to figure something out and work around what your weaknesses are?
Now, up until this year, how often have we questioned his play calling abilities at the 40 acres?
A lot. Yeah, we have.
I mean, Quinn Ewers, but the creativity, they go to the playoffs a couple of years in a row.
Right.
Overall, you would say he's done a good job at calling plays. Situational times, there's times where, and I said this last year at the Georgia game in Austin, like they kept showing him on the big screen, and he looked petrified. Then they quit showing him. There are times in certain moments where you just wonder, dude, and you're the head coach, are you even aware that there's a defense, right? There are times where I do wonder about his ability to be the head coach and the OC. But
there you go. You're questioning it now.
But I think every coach that is also a play caller gets those questions when things aren't going as great. We'll say the same thing at some point about Brian Schottenheimer when, time management or defense, or why didn't you challenge this? Because you're worried about the offense and somebody else is worried about the defense, but as head coach, you've got both of them, right? I mean, at some point, that happens to every coach that is also a play caller.
Sure, it does. But you just heard Sarkisian, and I mean, he's the greatest play caller there is, according to him. And maybe guys are better as just play callers, as offensive coordinators, and maybe Sark is that guy. Look, I will say, yeah, is it good enough as a Texas fan? And I'm talking about deep-pocketed, which you are not, a Texas fan, just getting to the playoffs. Is that good enough?
I mean, you don't want the play caller I could afford.
I'm just saying, is that enough at Texas? No. The standard is winning championships.
It is winning championships. And when there are a handful of schools, and Texas is one, that the expectation is championship, whether that's true or not. It's the same at A&M.
Sure.
Whether that's true or not. Florida can fire their coach because we have a championship standard. Florida State, we're not going to fire our coach because we don't have $72 million to give them not to work, but we're a championship-level program. They're not at that point yet. But at some point, Sark has got to look in the mirror, and it won't be Sark. It's going to be CDC that says we need to look at play caller. It's going to be one of those guys that writes checks with big zeros that says, I got another check over here for this play caller because I think he'd be really, really good for you right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, especially if Texas it loses a couple more games this year. I mean, think about that. At Georgia, they still have to play Texas A&M. They got Vanderbilt, a very hot team, coming into Austin.
Yep.
I mean, it's conceivable they could lose all three of those games. I mean, it's the way that offense is playing.
Bite
that is
your
conceivable.
tongue.
Can
That's
you imagine?
Not conceivable. What the hell are you talking about?
Can you imagine
Whoa.
Texas having 5 losses this season as they were the projected number 1 team in the country to start the season?
I think Sark would get $60 million as a parting gift.
Well, he might. I tell you what, and that could happen.
If they lost
three more games.
Uh-huh. If they lost those 3 games, then would they be bowl eligible? I don't know. I do think, though, if
are you going to go to the Dunkin' Donuts Dunkin' Bowl?
Well, no.
I mean,
you could aspire for the Pop-Tart Bowl. I mean, they got a cool mascot, and you got Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, I don't think.
Are they eligible for that?
I don't think that would fly.
The Liberty Bowl?
Yeah, let's win 6 games just so we're eligible for a bowl game.
No, I agree with you. I mean, playoffs I think are out of the question right now for Texas. I think they are such a long shot.
They got to win out at the least. They have to win out.
But if they were to lose out like you just suggested, after we're done throwing up, I think Sark would be on his way out.
Well, I think he would have to, or you'd certainly have to start thinking about it. That's for sure.
Thinking about it.
Yes.
Thinking about it.
Yeah, 5 losses for a team that was ranked number 1 in the country at the beginning of the season. That would be a disaster.
The only thing that could probably save Sark would be Manning.
Well, maybe, perhaps.
And even then, I don't know how much sway that would have right now.
Dallas Cowboys are in Denver this week. And, the Cowboys just got some good news. Because one of the Denver players won't be playing. We'll tell you who that is when we continue here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
We've got not 1 but 2 Monday night games tonight. Texans and Seahawks, Lions and Bucks. Best place to get in on all the action, make your picks, and win money right now in Texas is at Underdog. And it's easy to do. You pick whether your favorite players are going to go higher or lower on stats like rushing yards, receptions, touchdowns. You think about Baker Mayfield tonight is going to have 2 healthy receivers that he didn't know this morning he was going to have against that weak Detroit secondary. I'm thinking higher for Baker Mayfield. Get your picks right. You can win up to 5,000 times your cash. Download the Underdog app today. Sign up with my promo code STAR to score $100 in bonus funds or bonus entries when you play your first $5. Again, promo code STAR at Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and AARP Texas are sending Cowboy fans to Jerry World to see America's team play all season long. How do you get in on the action? Head to sasportstar.com now and register to win. sasportstar.com. Live it up with the boys in the Big D from AARP Texas and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month. LifeLock is here with tips to help protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication, report scams, and update your software. And for comprehensive identity protection, LifeLock is your best choice. LifeLock alerts you to suspicious uses of your personal information and fixes identity theft, guaranteed, or your money back. Start your protection today with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use promo code NEWS. Terms apply.
Morning, Zoe. Got donuts.
Jeff Bridges, why are you still living above our garage?
Well, I dig the mattress, and I want to be in a T-Mobile commercial like you. Teach me, Saldana.
Oh, no, I'm not really prepared. I couldn't possibly. At T-Mobile, get the new iPhone 17 Pro on them. It's designed to be the most powerful iPhone yet and has the ultimate pro camera system.
Wow, impressive. Let me try. T-Mobile is the best place to get iPhone 17 Pro because they've got the best network.
Nice, Jeffrey.
You heard them. T-Mobile is the best place to get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us with eligible trade-in in any condition.
So, what are we having for lunch?
Dude, my work here is done.
24 monthly bill credits on Experience Beyond for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off earlier or cancel. Finance agreement iPhone 17 Pro 256 gigs, $1,099.99 and new line minimum $100 plus a month plan with auto pay plus taxes and fees required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data 1H2025. Visit T-Mobile.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Turn things all the way up and find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy.
Hi, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio representing people and families who've been injured in traffic collisions since 1994. The reason it's important to call me as soon as possible is the number of tricks and mistakes you can make, even up to talking to insurance companies, which I'm going to tell you not to do. And also some of the billing practices at our local hospitals. And over the last year, I've seen more and more of this, where hospitals are asking patients to assign benefits they do not have to assign, all in an effort to get more money to the hospital than they would receive if all you used was your health insurance. When you call, I will give you your options. We'll talk about your case. And all of that is free of charge. If you or a family member has been injured in a traffic accident, whether car, commercial truck, motorcycle, I want you to call me as soon as possible after the collision. My number, 210-900-0400. That's 210-900-0400. Or go to my website at alawyerforus.com.
It's Truck Month at North Park Chevy in Castroville. Buy a new 2026 Silverado 1500 Custom at the low price of $33,999 plus 2.9% financing for 72 months. Save $10,000 off MSRP on the new 2025 Silverado Heavy Duty. Lease a new 2026 Colorado for only $299 a month. No dealer add-ons, and we deliver anywhere in Texas. Together, let's drive North Park Chevrolet. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com. Must qualify. Call 830-355-2107 for full price and offer details.
Hornitos Tequila and America's team have one major thing in common. Everyone can enjoy them. They weren't made just to have a few fans, but to gather people who love high-quality, real Texas football and premium fresh-pressed agave tequila. It's for all our fans. Whether you live in Texas or not, or sip your Hornitos in a Paloma or straight, it's 100% agave tequila for 100% of Dallas Cowboys fans. Hornitos, the tequila de todos. Drink smart. Hornitos Tequila, 40% alcohol by volume. 2025 Salsa Tequila Import Company, Chicago, Illinois.
Dallas Cowboys head coach Brian Schottenheimer goes one-on-one and has some fun with the Morning Huddles. AJ and Rob, Friday mornings.
All right, here's the part of the interview where we've got to be jerks and ask you about the defense.
Yep. Can we get that out of the way early next week? After we talk about Travis Kelce's.
We talk about the important stuff first. We like to lube you up and put you in a good mood.
Brian Schottenheimer's unfiltered look at the Cowboys' upcoming game. Friday mornings, presented by AA Best Bail Bonds on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
It is a Mellow Monday. We'll be giving away a $50 gift card to Mellow Mushroom. Maybe at the bottom of this segment. Who knows? We'll decide. We like to work on the fly, keep you folks guessing.
Mm-hmm.
We do have, I guess this is breaking news. It does concern the Dallas Cowboys. Denver Broncos linebacker Dre Greenlaw has been suspended without pay for one game for unsportsmanlike conduct following yesterday's game against the New York Football Giants.
Now, keep in mind, they won the game. The Broncos scored 33 points and won the game. But after it was over, The NFL said Dre Greenlaw chased after referee Brad Allen and verbally threatened him as he tried to leave the field.
So that means if this holds up, and under the CBA, Greenlaw does have 3 days to appeal the suspension. But if it stands, he will not be on the roster for the Cowboys game this Sunday. And look, Dre Greenlaw's a pretty good player, and if Denver loses him, that's a big hole.
It's I mean, massive. So when you look at it and you think about, one, there were a lot of weird calls in that game. Pledge, whatever you. Oh, I already saw that. Oh, okay. Pledge said he sent video of the incident. I'm not seeing video of the incident.
Oh, here it is. He just sent it there. But that doesn't do our fine listeners any good. So it's after they kicked the field goal, the game winner is what I'm looking at, just to describe it to you. Everybody's celebrating in an orange jersey, which is the Denver Broncos, obviously. And, there's Greenlaw. He is chasing after this guy, number 50, and he is going after him. Wow. And the official throws a flag right there. Now, I'm not sure what that does. The game was over, but I guess that he did throw a flag. And props to the official, just watching the video. He doesn't turn and run from Greenlaw. He turns toward him and looks like he says something back to him, and then he throws the flag there. And this is the head official, the white hat.
So, again, when you look at it, I don't know how you appeal that and expect to win. He knows he messed up, whatever it was, and whatever caused that. Now, you think about some of the penalties that were in that game. Who knows? But you got to be smarter than that. You just got to be smarter.
Wow. Yeah, his teammate tries to pull him off, but it's too late. The flag has already come out, and it is interesting video. If you get a chance to see that, you can see exactly what we're talking about. But it's kind of, I don't know. I mean, at that point in time, no matter what happened, you got to be pretty happy. I mean, your team just scored 33 points in the fourth quarter to win a game, and you're worried about going after the official?
Whatever happened, it didn't matter that you just won the game. You wanted to get a piece of that official.
Yeah.
You were going to let him know. And again, if you're Sean Payton, you know when your guys mess up, right? I mean, think about the Detroit situation a couple weeks ago. You know when you've messed up. You know when you've crossed the line. And that's the thing about all of these guys. You play with emotion, and then a whistle blows, and you're supposed to turn that off.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's impossible for these guys to do that. You saw that, in the handshake line after the Detroit-Kansas City game. You can't do that, right? And you certainly can't go chase an official. So I'm surprised it's only one game.
Well, and he's saying he threatened him. And I don't know what the threat was. The story doesn't say that, or the statement from the NFL doesn't say that. But if he threatened him, obviously the official was like, whoa, and threw the flag, and probably, I guess they report that afterwards. But however it was, as of now, Dre Greenlaw is suspended for the Cowboys game. Again, he has 3 days to appeal that suspension, so we'll see where that goes. But that's it's a crazy story.
Bizarre. And again, for the Cowboys, you're just now looking and going, all right, we got a big win over Washington. Offensively, you did exactly what you're expected to do. You scored 44 points. Dak Prescott was incredible, 21-30, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Williams ran for 116 in a score. CeeDee Lamb, welcome back. Ferguson finding the end zone again. Pickens, some incredible catches. Brandon Aubrey, bombs all over the place. And you got great defensive play. For the first time this season, the 3-3-1 Dallas Cowboys probably feel like they played a really good, complete game. That defense did just enough and the offense got by. No, the defense played well yesterday. Hell, even got a touchdown.
Yeah, I would think that to me it was the best game they've played collectively all year. You could go back to the Philadelphia game, but the offense didn't play all that well in that game necessarily, where the defense was a little bit better. So all together, all three phases, I think the Cowboys is the best game of the season. Now, can they add to that and keep going? It's going to be tough to win at Denver. I mean, that's a tough place to go in and win a football game. But, man, if you can get that one, you figure you got Arizona coming back home and then a bye week, you can go into that feeling pretty good.
Well, and again, you think about this tough stretch, and, I mean, Arizona won't be an easy win. I mean, that's a team that just hadn't figured out how to win.
No kidding.
But you look at Denver. Denver's a weird team to figure out, too. They're 5-2. But it's not like that. I don't know. I mean, they scored 33 points in the fourth quarter after sleepwalking the first three quarters. You know, with this offense that the Cowboys have, they're going to have to score a ton of points. We know that because we don't trust the defense.
Right.
And you know, even Dak was saying, I mean, this offense with all the weapons, it's just explosive and fun.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. It was explosive. It was fun. I mean, you saw the big plays. Saw some drives we put together. Our standard and expectations for ourselves is very high. And so we understand when we've got guys, the playmakers that we have, the offensive line, the love that we have for one another. And you see it in just the way the guys finish plays, guys cover the ball. And defense played very well tonight. When you do that, I think more of our games are going to look like this.
He's right. The defense can play anywhere near the way they played yesterday, and the offense continues to click the way that it has been. You're looking at it, and I say this in all seriousness, new hope for a pretty good season.
Well, and again, that's the thing. Can you count on the defense always playing like that, which is why the little lull in the second quarter is such a concern.
They got to us, right, in that second quarter a little bit, a couple of drives we didn't score. Personally, I got frustrated, but I just know our standard, and I knew that we knew we could run away with this game, and we were trying to do it too fast. And so for me, it was about focusing the guys in. Hey, keep taking it play by play. Like, the scores are going to come, right? You hit that big one to CD, and, you know, everybody just thinks, let's go do that every play, and it's like that just doesn't happen. So it was about just getting the guys focused, back to engage, and understanding what they were going to give us, and I think everybody did a good job of attacking it.
And that's what concerns me is he knows. They can't have a punt. They can't have, you know, a lull where because he doesn't trust this defense. He didn't say that, but you kind of heard that there.
Sure.
We can't have that against a good team like Denver. They know they've got to score on every possession,
which is going to be difficult, and not just scored, Jason. I think, you know, yesterday it's fine, and we're all talking about, you know, Brandon Aubrey. You got to stay away from field goals too. You've got to score touchdowns. And so that's going to be something, especially against this Denver team, at their home place. It's not going to be an easy place to win, and it's not going to be an easy place to go in and score points. I don't care how good this Cowboys offense is. They're going to make it tough on them.
Well, and again, I think what really helped yesterday, the defense probably played their best game of the year.
Yep.
Brian Schottenheimer talked about the difference that we saw in yesterday's defense.
I mean, they played really hard like they always do. I thought we affected the quarterback the way that we had in New York. I think that's huge. You know, it wasn't just the 4 sacks, it was the hits. I thought our run defense really was great. I mean, Mariota got us for a couple runs, but, man, they were swarming the ball. We were sticky in coverage, and that was all great to see.
Now, one of the, I don't know, surprising things that came from the defensive side, their best defensive game without one of their better and highly paid defensive players. Trayvon Diggs didn't play in this game because of whatever the hell happened at his house on Friday. Knocked him out with a concussion. Now, Schottenheimer not giving up anything on what the hell happened to Trayvon. Teammates not giving up anything on what happened to Diggs. Jerry, yeah, that's another story.
I don't want to say that we didn't miss it.
Wow.
Out there today. That's not fair.
Wow.
But that was a
below
crazy,
the belt.
you know, that was a fluke situation. But certainly we're not expecting Trayvon to be out long.
Have you learned what exactly happened?
Well, I don't know that the combination of the injury and how it impacted his regarding concussion issue, I'm not so sure that I know the detail of how that happened. Not the way I would if there had been an injury on the field. We normally would see that on TV. We would see how an injury happens. And in this particular case, it was home and unrecorded.
So he hasn't told you what happened?
Oh, he said what happened, but again, and I'm not saying that didn't happen, but a lot of times you're not the best viewer of what happened to you.
What?
Somebody else may have a better look than you did. I don't know.
Can you share what he said happened?
Again, no, I won't get into that, but bottom line is that I do expect him back.
I don't believe you is what he's saying.
No, he doesn't believe him. And apparently Diggs comes in today and was checked out by the staff. He's still in protocol. So whatever it is pretty bad. And so don't know if he'll be back for the Denver game.
Now, when the owner of the team, when your boss says, yeah, I heard the story, I ain't buying it.
No.
I ain't buying it.
Oh, he said, he did say, I'm not saying it didn't happen that way, but I'm not sure I buy it.
I mean, I've heard a lot of BS before. Is there any other witnesses to whatever you're trying to tell me? That's comical. I mean, you can almost tell that Jerry is just fed up with number 7.
Oh, I don't think he's long for the Dallas Cowboys. I think that's pretty obvious. And whatever this is, it had to be something kind of dumb. Right? I mean, you just kind of get the feeling it was. And I think it'll come out eventually, but I don't know. Yeah, it's a crazy story, but I don't think Trayvon Diggs is long for the Dallas Cowboys. I really don't. So we'll find out and see what Jerry does at the end of the season. It is a Mellow Mushroom Monday, Jason. And we've got a $50 gift card burning a hole in our pockets right now.
We do.
We need to give that thing away to somebody so they can enjoy the deliciousness that is Mellow Mushroom. What are you thinking? Caller number
5. CeeDee Lamb had 5 catches in his return for 110 yards. So caller 5, you're getting a $50 gift card to Mellow Mushroom. 210-656-ESPN, 656-3776.
We got a couple of football games on tap tonight, and we're going to talk about them, get you ready for them. The Texans included have a big game up in Seattle, a game you can hear right here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star beginning at 8:45.
You know, if you're having issues at your house with your plumbing, your AC, there is one company to call, and that is Quartermoon Plumbing, Heating, and AC at 210-651-5899. At Quartermoon, they are full service. Big job, small job, residential or commercial. Their service trucks are fully stocked, and they have all the equipment needed for any job. No commission. Sales reps, they'll provide estimates and second opinions, and they've got a great experienced staff that has earned an A-plus ranking with the Better Business Bureau. And at Quartermoon, they are green certified. And it's not just emergencies. They've got great maintenance programs that ensures your unit is ready for every season. It's late October. You know, some of us, Joe, have used a fireplace already. Some of us haven't even thought about their heater. But when you do, you want to make sure it works. Call Quartermoon. They'll have you squared away. 210-651-5899, 651-5899, or online at quartermoonplumbing.com.
Dallas Cowboys fans, come on down!
It's AJ and Rob from the Morning Huddle, and you could be the next contestant on
The Stat Is Right.
Every week leading up to the week of the Cowboys home game, AJ and Rob toss out a Cowboys player and a stat from the upcoming home game. Passing yards, rushing yards, number of times Dak adjusts his wristband mid-play, or perhaps CeeDee Lamb mouthguard chews per quarter. Whatever. All you have to do is predict that stat, get the closest, and bam! You're headed to Jerry World with a pair of tickets to the next Cowboys home game. Think of it like The Price is Right, but instead of winning a blender, you get to scream, "How about them Cowboys?" inside AT&T Stadium. So study up, Cowboy Nation, and listen to the Morning Huddle to play. The Stat Is Right. Only on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
Boo! I'm your old cheap water softener. Trick or treat, I got news for you. I'm not working again. Some days I just don't feel like it.
Just imagine what the inside of your home's pipes look like with all that hard water. Now that's scary.
Oh yeah, my bad.
I'm Jason at Connecticut Quality Water Softeners of San Antonio and the Hill Country. Don't let your old sporadic water softener ruin your house. Get a Connecticut. A Connecticut system can actually lengthen the life of your appliances, protect your pipes from buildup, and gives you soft skin and silky smooth hair.
Oh, don't listen to him. Stick with me, your old junky water softener. I'm lazy, but cute.
There's a reason Dave Ramsey says a Connecticut is the last water softener you ever own. Call us at 210-656-PURE. And right now, we'll give you a free reverse osmosis drinking station right at your kitchen sink.
Ooh, I'm tired. I need to take another break.
ConnecticutSA.com.
The Halloween parties at the Roo Pub have become legendary. Plan now for the biggest and best Halloween party in San Antonio, Friday, October 31st. Kick off the party weekend at the 12th annual Halloween party with DJs inside the Roo Pub and Angry Elephant at 281 in Redland Road. No cover charge and a $1,000 costume contest at midnight. This is the Halloween party you don't want to miss. Friday, October 31st, the Halloween party of the year. We'll see you at the Roo and wear a costume.
Cancer claims our loved ones every day. When the Byer family lost company founder Perry Byer to cancer, they established Byer Cares. And this October, during Cancer Awareness Month, Byer Boys will donate a portion of all service fees to the American Cancer Society. Please join us in our fundraising goal by visiting ByerCaresFoundation.com. There's a can in cancer, because together we can beat it.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio, and since 1994, I've been representing people and families seriously injured by negligent drivers. I think everyone knows that driving while using a cell phone, texting, posting videos is dangerous. Study after study shows that use of a cell phone like this is the same or worse than driving under the influence. Yet, many people insist on using their cell phones while driving. I've had many cases where my client was injured by one of these people because they chose to use their cell phone. Who are these people? You and I have both seen them, probably today. Men, women, old, young, minivan drivers, truck drivers, 18-wheeler drivers. I know this. The same person that chooses to use their cell phone while driving is the same person who will lie about it later just to avoid taking responsibility. If you choose to use a cell phone while driving and hurt someone, you'd better hope they don't call me. If you or a family member has been injured in a vehicle collision, call me. Jason Thompson, 210-900-0400. That's 210-900-0400.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half-off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
Coach Saban here. On the field or on your walls, coverage matters. That's why I go with Behr Marquee Interior Paint and Primer from the Home Depot.
Exceptional hide, advanced stain blocking, and over 1,000 colors to choose from. Behr Marquee delivers one-coat coverage that stands up to real life. One-coat coverage, no overtime. Behr Marquee, only at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Valid only when tinted to colors from the Behr Marquee Interior One-Coat Hide Collection.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
Oh, man. Monday's just getting started. 2 football games for you tonight, NFL variety. Plus, you got a Game 7 in the ALCS. Oh, my goodness. Does it get any better than that?
Go Mariners.
Go Mariners, huh? That's going to be tough out in, Canada.
Except for, the weird stats and trends. Game 7's not good for the home team. In fact, the last 7 of the last 8 Game 7 home teams have lost.
That's crazy.
And the home team record is 30-29.
Wow.
Seattle was just so bad offensively the other day. Their bats should pick up tonight.
It's going to be interesting. Both of those teams are good, but you just got the Dodgers. They're waiting in the wings, man. And they've been off for a little while now. Not sure if that's good or not for them. It depends on what you think of momentum and all of that stuff. But
let me ask you, though. I mean, because it does feel like Seattle and Toronto are just playing to lose to the Dodgers. But that game that Shohei had on Friday night, 3 home runs.
Yeah.
And 10 strikeouts. Whatever. I mean, that hard to put in perspective. And we had that game on. John Robbins had it on the iPad in the booth Friday night. We're doing Southwest against Southwest Legacy. And just realizing what you're kind of watching, and I was half-ass paying attention to it. I don't know how to compare what he actually did in terms of we'll never see anything like that ever again.
No, he's just a special player, although the Dodgers have a pretty good scouting department in Japan.
Yeah.
Apparently there's another guy over there that they're going to sign who's a hell of a pitcher in his own right.
But is he going to hit 3 home runs while doing it? I mean,
you're right. That's what makes Shohei so incredible is the fact that he's a pitcher who can actually hit.
Which is why they, nothing to see here. Your interpreter, you go to jail, man. Just protect him at all costs.
Exactly.
Let him do what he does. I mean, that was just truly remarkable. And because it happened on a Friday, because I mean, if you saw something like that in the NBA or NFL, what we would be talking about. I mean, and it's hard to put that in any kind of perspective because to do it offensively and defensively is just unheard of.
Yeah, it's incredible, and I'm assuming the Dodgers will be favored regardless of which team wins tonight in the American League. But they're going to be off. I don't think the World Series starts till Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, so it's crazy. That damn near 2 weeks for the Dodgers to be off. So
well, it's because Milwaukee.
Yeah, what a bunch of pansies.
I mean, how many L's are in Milwaukee?
Jeez.
All 4 of them. I mean,
what a bunch of pansies. I really expected more out of Milwaukee. I thought they were the best team in baseball, but obviously they're not. Man, you talk about not showing up when it matters. They didn't. Get swept in a championship series, for goodness sake.
Swept. While the other one's going to a Game 7.
Game 7. You're supposed to have Game 7s. That's nuts. Well, no game. It's a big night in Seattle. I mean, with the Mariners playing out east in Toronto, and then the mighty Houston Texans coming to town for a football game there tonight against the Seahawks.
Yep.
Man, if you're a Mariners fan or a sports bar owner in Seattle, you're very happy.
Well, Seattle fans are excited for the Mariners and the Sea Chickens.
But if the Mariners lose, they'll know that before the Texans and Seahawks kick off.
Well, no, it'll be, I don't know, probably 5th, 6th inning by the time the football game kicks off. Because baseball
that's about right,
starts at 7 o'clock our time, 5 o'clock there in Seattle. And the kickoff's a little after 7 in Seattle, 9 o'clock our time. So it'll be late. The drama will be there. Now, there are some really cool sports bars that I've been to in downtown Seattle, and I can imagine it's going to be hard to figure out which is going to have the TV. Although, did the Kraken play tonight? Check real quick, see if the Kraken are playing tonight.
Who gives a damn?
Dude, people in Seattle, because that would just be well. But I will imagine sports bars sound on baseball until you get to the football game. The Kraken do play tonight? The Kraken play as well.
In Seattle?
No, he said 6 o'clock, so that seems like an East Coast game.
In Philly.
In Philly. All right.
Yeah, so.
Well, lots going on. Man, if you're a sports bar owner in Seattle, you're happy as hell.
It's just fun to sometimes visit a city that has multiple pro sports teams, and you have the RPPs like they're going to have tonight in Seattle. Oh, which game do we want to show? Where we have one pro team, and yet there's this divisive vote on the future of it, which makes no sense to me. All right? I'm just saying. I mean, those in Seattle, they're used to that. Those in Dallas, they're used to that. Houston, where you can have multiple major events going on at the same time, and they can take care of all of their teams. We're just trying to take care of our one major pro sports team.
Well, let's keep in mind, though, Seattle did lose their NBA franchise.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah,
so.
And they got a hockey team now, and they embrace them and love them. And when they get an NBA team again, they will embrace and love that as well.
And they will get an NBA
They
team.
will.
That's coming in expansion, I'm sure,
Yep.
very, very soon. So Seattle's a great city. It's a cool city. I like visiting there. Food's fantastic.
Vegas. Seattle is great in July and August. That's it.
Okay.
September to a degree. October gets a little chilly.
Well, I wouldn't go there then.
July and August, spectacular.
I only went in for playoffs.
Well,
back in the day.
We went a couple of years ago in October when the Astros and Mariners were playing a Game 7 that the Astros won, and we went and saw the Seahawks play the Cardinals. It was a fun time.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it was little cold.
I had a night off somehow, some way during a playoff game between the Spurs and the Sonics, and so I went and caught a Mariners game.
Mm-hmm.
Just $7 ticket, man. I was up in the nosebleed.
What was then Safeco?
Exactly.
You didn't go to the Kingdom?
No.
You're not that old?
No. And so I tried to sneak down and get better seats, and they wouldn't go for that. I just snuck down, got a better seat, sat there drinking my beer, and
excuse me, sir.
Got a tap on the shoulder. Can I see your ticket? Well, they didn't talk like that, but can I see your ticket?
I was going to say, were you in Seattle or Alabama?
Exactly.
Well,
so,
and what'd you say?
I said, I don't have it. I don't know what I did with it. I must have thrown it away. Well, you can't sit here, sir. This is not your seat. I don't know how they knew that, but they did. And I didn't cause a ruckus. I mean,
Well, you just be honest. No, dude, I got a seat up there, but nobody was here, so I figured I could sit here.
I should have done that.
I mean, sometimes honesty actually works.
Sometimes it does.
And then they say, well, these people you're in their seat, and they're going to be here. But
I went for
go sit over yonder.
I went for the lie.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did with my ticket.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone.
Oh, you're a dumb butt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm drinking a $20 beer. Is that not enough?
No.
What the hell?
No. So you got the small one?
Seahawks swooped down and stole my ticket out of my hand.
Exactly. It was really kind of cool up there, though. I was out in center field and way up high. Ticket was only $7.
Well, it's because nobody wants to sit out there.
I guess not. It got really cold up there.
It does.
It did. It got really cold up there. Holy cow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So anyway, big night in Seattle, but then you got this first game, which could be interesting, and who knows? Could be an NFC Championship preview. You never know. Detroit, Tampa Bay, could happen. It's not out of the realm of possibility.
Sure.
That wouldn't be your pick? What are you going with, the Cowboys and who?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good Lord.
I'm just asking.
It's the Cowboys against Dallas. That's the only NFC Championship game that matters.
I'm just wondering.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The way the Rams looked yesterday, I wouldn't count them out.
Although, I to a degree, you're right. This could be an NFC Championship game preview.
It could be.
It could be. Tampa Bay right now, if the playoffs were to start, would be the 1 seed. Detroit would be the 7th seed.
How about that?
If the playoffs started today.
Uh-huh.
They don't.
No, they don't. There's 10 games left or so.
But when you look at, honestly, in the NFC, Los Angeles, I mean, what they did yesterday without Puka. Now, keep in mind, that was against a Jacksonville team that, all the flowers they were getting after that Chiefs game, right? The Rams looked just dominant yesterday.
And you know what's crazy about that is that Jacksonville went up there on Monday before the game on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
The Rams didn't go till Saturday.
Yeah.
I mean, they flew in there Saturday.
Yeah, day before, jet lag be damned.
Yeah.
We'll just go with it.
Obviously, that's the way to do it, teams, as you're paying attention, because they certainly looked like the more awake team. And again, I think Jacksonville showed themselves as frauds, to be quite honest with you.
But frauds is a good word. When you look at the top teams right now in the NFC, Tampa Bay, not a fraud. They look legit.
They do.
Baker Mayfield, leading candidate for MVP. Green Bay, 4-1-1.
I don't know about. I'm not sold on Green Bay.
Offensively,
for sure.
Fraudulent. San Francisco, 5-2 on the year.
You talk about a team that's just finding ways to win. They've been as banged up as anybody. Maybe the Chargers are worse off than they are, but, man, San Fran's been getting it done despite injury.
Not sustainable through the regular season and the postseason, so I would count them out. Philadelphia, 5-2. They figure out how to win games. I don't know how.
Yeah.
Rams, legit. Seattle, 4-2, crazy. They struggle at home. They struggle at home.
Yeah, we'll see what happens tonight with them.
You got Detroit. Now you look at Chicago. Chicago's won, 4 in a row?
Yeah, but come on. Chicago, I don't give them any credibility.
All right. Carolina, they would be the ninth. They're ninth seed right now.
No.
All right. Dallas, 10th right now at 3-3-1.
No.
Atlanta at 11.
I don't.
Minnesota. I mean, when you look at the teams, the way they're ranked right now in the seedings, in the standings right now, 1 through 7, you can question 3 of them, and then you start going, all right, not in the playoffs if they started today. In order: Chicago, Carolina, Dallas, Atlanta, Minnesota, Washington, Arizona, the Giants, and the Saints. Right? Chicago, do they really have a chance in their division? Probably not. Carolina,
they're the third best team in that division, probably, right? Or well, maybe even fourth, depending on what Minnesota does.
Exactly. Carolina in the AFC South. I mean, I don't know if that division gets to. Washington's got injuries. Atlanta, don't know what to make of them. Dallas has an opportunity to get into the tournament and hang around the rim.
Yeah, and they do have Philly one more time, and they get them at home.
Yep.
So you even that series up if you can beat Philadelphia when you get a hold of them again. But they've got a gauntlet coming up. We're going to see if the Cowboys can get it done against some pretty good football teams coming up. So it all starts tonight. In fact, that kicks off on AM 1250, and what is it, 103.3?
Yep, good job.
FM at 6 o'clock. So if you want to listen to that game, you can do it 2 ways. And then the Texans Seahawks, you can listen to that right here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. 8:45 is when that thing will get going. And that means that James Pledger has a show tonight. Look at that. He's all decked out. He's ready. He's in his uniform, and he's ready to roll.
It looks like he's a practice squad guy.
Extra Innings with Pledger is coming up next. Don't forget to join the fellas in the morning huddle. AJ and Rob, they'll get you started at 6 o'clock, and Jason and I will be back at 2. Have a great night, everybody.
From the San Antonio Sports Star Studios, sponsored by George Salinas Injury Lawyers. This is KTFM Floresville.
Domestic violence in San Antonio.